Here we go. Stream. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Zagard-tastic stream. It is I, your friend, the one, the only, ZA single guy, Zagard! And I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening, whatever time it is for you today. Welcome back to the Dragon's Den, my friends, and we are joined with Andrew AKA
TheMythologyGuy.
And we are here to play some more Assassin's Creed Origins.
That is how it's pronounced, Assassin.
Well, it is if you're in Assassin's Creed 2 world, where they all use Italiano.
Now, I couldn't help but notice on your home screen, have you been playing Kingdom Hearts without me?
Yes, but it's
You
Kingdom
son
Hearts
of a
1.
bitch.
Look, we have a whole playthrough
You
on the
son
Dumb
of a
Blondes
bitch.
channel.
You son of a bitch. How dare you play my favorite franchise without me?
Well, it's one of my favorites, too.
Yeah, but who the fuck showed it to you and lent you his whole damn PlayStation so you could play?
Okay, the one who showed it to me was a friend of mine named Tony.
Shh, there is no
first grade.
Tony.
But the one who lent it to me was definitely you.
Yeah, that's right.
I think the only two games I actually didn't play with you there... No, 3 games were Dream Drop Distance.
Makes sense.
358 Days Out of 2.
Actually, you did once play Dream Drop Distance with me there. Like, was
The
that
remade
your first time?
No, that was my, you're talking about on the TV, right?
Yeah.
That was my second time. I played the first one on the DS because I owned
Right, so
it.
the portable ones, basically.
And Kingdom Hearts 3
Yeah.
because we
Well,
had jobs then.
Yeah. That's when we were actually fucking adults and working.
Mhm. I just realized I forgot my glasses, so you're gonna have to read the chat for me.
Okay. Muted there for a second. Greetings, Baron Brazik. Hello, Yuki. About to witness murder on stream.
Murder on stream.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't invite me to play Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, if you want to come on Thursdays too,
No, I can't handle that much of you.
you can just come over whenever on Thursdays. That's when I play it.
Oh, Explosion is back!
Explosion,
Whoa!
where have you been, man? Hey.
How bad was the explosion that you weren't able to show up for this long? The land of... Oh, look, part of the update was more save slots.
So I bought the DLCs and...
No,
for
we're
some
not going to artificially boost our character to level 45.
I don't get why
with
they
this
added
stuff.
more save slots for the...
I think people were... But actually, you realize that wasn't a free update. That was part of the expansion.
Yeah.
You had to buy those slave slots. Konami! Are we Konami?
We're Konami now. You have to buy save slots.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
Oh, and we're still using Final Fantasy weapons, by the way.
I have become a full man of the cloth.
You are... So, Assassin's Creed Origins is now a game where you run around in a towel swinging a Final Fantasy sword.
A clock's blade.
You know, I'll give him a little credit for not charging money for this Final Fantasy set.
Honestly.
At least that was a free update.
Yeah, that I'll give them credit for that.
The land of Kemet awaits.
What's his favorite Egyptian god? Anubis.
Yeah, mine would be Anubis.
See,
I have
I
a
know.
statue of Anubis in my room, which I kind of showed off in my Moon Knight video.
Speaking of which, real quick, there was somebody in the Discord who he typed out a whole paragraph of stuff, and he had some questions. I was like, oh, I could answer these for him real quick. And then I read the rest. Was like, oh, he really wants Andrew to answer, so I'll just let Andrew answer it.
Okay. Alright, so you have a letter from Tahira, that's the beginning of the Hidden Ones
Okay.
expansion.
We have to read it. Bayek, I cannot convey the sorrow with which I write to you. My Shina is in revolt against the Romans. 2 hidden ones got caught up in the massacre, have been killed. I am solely responsible. I am the one who trained them. I am struggling to keep the hidden ones together. I need your wise counsel, dear friend. I have made arrangements to ferry you across the Red Sea. Please come, Tahira.
Why would I come to you, murderer? You just admitted you were solely responsible for those deaths.
Look, it's okay because murder isn't bad.
Alright, so let's do some endgame stuff. If you want, we can seek out certain side missions, but one thing I will tell you, Shane, I'm not moving on from this game until we kill all those Phylakitai.
Oh, fine.
Didn't we kill one?
We did kill one at the end of the stream last time.
Sweet.
So
Let's go kill his brothers.
Let's see how many more there are.
Alright, Alpha asks, have you heard the version of the Olympian lot draw where originally Hades drew sky and Zeus drew underworld, then proceeded to beat Hades unconscious and took the sky for himself. I actually have heard that, yeah.
Come on, chocobo camel.
Just like, give me that shit.
Wait, so who did that?
Zeus.
So
No, I've never actually read that in a myth book. I've just heard it through the grapevine, basically.
so that might be one of those things where people are like, would Zeus do this? Yeah.
It's hard to tell if it's real or not, because we all know he would do that.
Yeah, he
I could easily do a video on that, thinking about it. Like, oh, what did you get? Sky. What did you get? Underworld. Oh, haha, Zeus, you have the underworld.
give it to me.
Sky.
I feel like realistically, because the way that they since they portray Zeus and Poseidon as actually nearly equal strength in some versions,
Yeah.
I could believe Hades would probably be equal strength. He just doesn't interact with them because he's like, I just live in the underworld and you guys don't want me.
There are myths that say Poseidon is the only god who might be able to beat Zeus. So I like to think, yeah, Hades is on that level too. He just never
Cares.
even gives a shit enough. So how are we doing in these trying times? We're doing okay. You know, my channel partner Wilda is unfortunately very sick right now, so hopefully
She
she'll
got the
recover
virus.
Yeah.
The gaming virus. She's stuck at home playing video games forever. It's the
If
law.
only. But, you know, she's in the prime of her life. I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah, you already said she's feeling better after, what, a day?
Yeah, she is feeling
So.
better after a day has gone by, so I think she'll be alright. I wish she didn't have to deal with this. That's
Should I
all.
kill these guys first?
Why not? Yeah, it would make it easier to kill the Phalakita. You don't want to fight him and all these assholes. He alone is already basically a boss fight.
Okay, come on. Oh, fuck, there are more of them? Hey. Bad. I'm on a chocobo. Back the fuck.
Phalakitas over there like, hey!
Hey, I thought we were going to fight. Yes, this is fighting. This is a strategy.
This is fighting. This is technique.
You
use
heard
your
my
super. Use
chocobo.
your super. Get up!
I'm
And be
trying.
a player. Get up!
I'm
Get
trying.
up! Woo!
Some vitamin D.
Oh, don't forget to chain the attack. Why does Claire have to come in here and give you the D?
No.
You
I don't think I did.
Vitamin D. You didn't?
I don't think I did.
Not, okay.
All right, it's time for the battle with. Who is this?
The Iron Ram.
The Iron Ram. That's what he calls himself in the bedroom.
The Iron Ram?
Yeah, you're actually doing very good.
It's because he was... You know what the level was for him?
What?
25.
Yeah, I think we're set. All right. Yeah, just super him. I mean, who else are you gonna use it on? Oh, hey. Loser! And it's over, motherfucker. Hell yeah. Now take your shit.
Confirm the kill.
Confirm the kill. Got another key and a predator bow.
Which looks weaker than our current one.
It probably is, like, considering he was only level 25.
Okay, where's the other Phalakis?
Maybe you should track the quest to kill the Phalakis. Maybe then,
Oh, that might be a good idea, yeah.
We have so many quests right now. Which one is it?
Taste of her stinger, Trial of Sekhmet, Trial of Sobai.
Is it incoming threat?
Uh,
No. Try filtering over to side missions, maybe.
Maybe that'll, yeah.
Yeah, Phylax Prey. There you go. Oh, you get an outfit for killing them all.
Oh.
There are 8 more. Jeez.
There are 8 Phalakita? I thought there were only 4.
No, there are 10 total.
Oh, jeez, and crackers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought there were only like 6. Damn, that's a lot. Well, whatever. It's fun to kill them. I like Anubis too. I also like Mezhed mostly because he's weird. Did I ever tell you who Mezhed is?
You probably did, and I do not remember,
For,
so you can...
for anyone who doesn't know, Mezhed is an Egyptian god from the Book of the Dead who is literally depicted just like, you know, how a kid would put a bed sheet over himself to be a ghost for Halloween? That's Mezhed.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. The picture of the little boy with the ghost over. Yeah.
That's literally Mezhed, and it's absolutely hilarious. He is basically he's like the god of, like, being close to death. He protects those who are nearest to death. And he's going to be in the game at launch, because I was like, once I saw him, I was like, we're fucking doing that. You got to put that guy in. And then, like, I remember Will asked me, well, what are you going to make him do? And it's like, I actually have an idea for this. Since he's the god of people who are close to death, he will buff characters who only have 1 HP left.
Makes sense. That works.
So it's like he gives a decent buff to them too, like an added 10 power, which is a good amount in the game. So it's like a trade-off. Will your guy be so close to death to gain that buff, or like, are you willing to do that? That's the strategy with Majed. And it applies to him too. So yeah, if he gets down to 1 HP, he gets the buff as well.
That's good. I like that. The only reason I'm not fast traveling, by the way, guys, is because they teleport.
Yeah, because they fast travel too. Then, like, it's like time passes basically when you fast travel,
which makes sense.
And they move around. It's annoying. End game? No, not again. I don't want to see Tony die again. Oh dear. Hello there, General Kenobi. You guys are great. I gotta go, so bye. Explosion already? You just got here after being gone for so long? No!
What happened to you, Explosion? You used to be here, man.
Now we have no eggs. And no plosion.
No plosion?
What do we do with no plosion?
How do we blow things up? I need to blow things. I need to blow. I need to blow so hard. I am hard for the blow.
Alright,
I heard Majed has lightning powers.
I haven't heard that. Enjoy the edumatication. Indeed, enjoy that very much. Hey guys, do you want to hear a joke? I've got a really good one. Always! Hell yeah, bring it in, Harmonia. Hades isn't confrontational. He's like Hestia and prefers to avoid drama. Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. I'm so excited to tell you about my Egyptian mythology season. Tokoi's over here writing whole books of story and lore. Here's the joke. My lack of Greek mythology knowledge will always be my Achilles elbow. Ah, that one. I've heard that. I heard somebody call it my Achilles horse before.
I've heard that
And then someone responded, you've opened Pandora's labyrinth with that joke.
Oh no. It's the manuscript of the living.
So, like, apparently one time Plato said I've heard this too. Plato said all humans were featherless bipeds. You know what that means?
Yes.
Bipeds are like birds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So Plato once said humans are basically if bipeds didn't have feathers. And then, in response to that, Diogenes plucked a chicken and ran in screaming, "Behold, a man!" That really happened in history.
I wouldn't be surprised. The Greek philosophers were pretty weird.
One of the great troll moments of history. Plato goes, humans are basically just like birds without feathers. And Diogenes says, oh, okay. A human!
That's just how you create life. Just pluck the feathers from a chicken.
There is a similar group of people in Odyssey. You mean Assassin's Creed Odyssey? Yeah.
I'm guessing he means like another group of Phylakitai.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, that's a classic Diogenes tale. I heard that mention... Oh, you read that one. Bipeds are anything that stand on 2 feet. Oh, okay. So that would include what other than a bird?
Humans, monkeys, apes.
I guess, yeah. Humans are like monkeys without feathers.
I mean, but monkeys don't have feathers. I do not understand. Monkeys.
Does anything else stand on 2 feet?
Kangaroos.
Oh yeah.
Penguins.
Yeah, but that's another bird.
Yeah.
I was thinking not birds, but yeah, kangaroos.
Is there anything else?
A bear when it's mad.
Bears can stand on 2 feet.
Bears become bipeds. So this is Bane of Hathor. What did you do to Hathor? What did you do? His name is Bane of Hathor because, and then he comes up to you with the mouth breather thing. I'm Gotham's reckoning.
How did you like the way they portrayed the Egyptian gods, by the way, in
Moon Knight?
Yeah.
I had mixed feelings because, Amit, I didn't like how Amit wasn't part lion, part hippo.
Yeah, same.
Especially because when, like, Ethan Hawke first talks about her, he literally points to a picture of her on the wall, which is a mythically accurate picture, where she is part lion, part hippo. And then later in the show, she's basically just female Sobek.
Yeah, she's just a crocodile. I was like, huh.
But it was still really badass to watch her and Khonshu fight, so that was cool. Taweret was done almost perfectly. The only thing missing was that Taweret is supposed to be part crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like the least important thing. I like the hippo.
Is Taweret the pregnant goddess? No.
Taweret is a goddess of fertility, but there's a lot of fertility goddesses. Wow, you beat him without getting off your
You're weaker than the last one.
Some Bane of Hathor you are. Oh, how could I lose right after breaking Batman's back?
Oh, we got a new bow that is stronger.
Alright, what kind of bow was it? Oh, I think it's a hunter bow.
Oh.
Alright, so if we want to use a hunter bow, we have a really good one. We should really sell our excess shit. Oh, we have a better, predator bow, it looks... Oh, no, that's warrior bows.
Someone has entered the dragon.
It doesn't... Thank you for following Tiore? Tiore?
I don't always joke about stillborn Greek gods, but when I do, it's all about deadpan delivery. Oh my god. Oh, that was pretty good.
That was way darker than I thought it would be.
Predator. We do have a better Predator bow by like 8 points. Cool.
Why is it blue? Why are the blue ones better than the gold ones? That doesn't make any sense.
Because the blue ones are as hot as blue fire.
Is blue fire actually hotter than red fire?
From what I've heard, yes.
What about gold fire, huh? Is it hotter than gold fire?
You know, why don't you go find some gold fire and let us know?
Go.
Nope, he won't go. Fuck you.
Alright, we will run. Alright, 3 down, 7 to go.
Why was the Greek god arrested? Because he committed a misdemeanor.
Oh, that was good. Well done. Can you upgrade equipment in Origins? I don't know.
I think you can if you go to the vendor, like they can upgrade it, but it's a lot easier to just equip the better shit unless you're like end game. Like we're like just starting end game right now. But when we get gear that I think we're really happy with, then I would say upgrade it. But if you still think you're gonna replace your gear, then you might as well just replace it. Like, why waste shit upgrading it?
Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of upgrades, can we upgrade anything?
Hello, Bahamut Shark.
Oh, welcome back, Bahamut Shark. Where have you been?
Cool.
How's life? He's shown up in a couple.
Baron Brezik says, "Myth guy, want to hear the world's oldest joke?" Oh,
Andrew knows the oldest joke.
I know the oldest recorded joke, if that's what you're talking about. What hangs at a man's thigh and pokes at a hole it has often poked at before? A key. The oldest recorded joke was a dick joke.
Because of course it was. It's like in that episode of Rick and Morty. I have seen humans before. Their whole culture revolves around their penises.
Something bad happens to the penis, then it is funny.
I have never seen it fail to get it to laugh. Fuck. I love the way. Hey, we know murder too. We're actually pretty good at genocide.
Thanks for following, Tyro.
Tyro?
Can
Tyro,
you...
the preamble of the
Someone
Hitmon Top, Hitmonlee, and Hitmonchan.
Hey, thanks for following, Scarface Killer. What did you do to Al Pacino?
No, you can't kill Al. He owes me a sandwich. Don't ask.
So I changed some major stuff in my story. Like, now I'm having there be an all-knowing fourth wall-breaking character that's telling the story to be his son, and that person is Thoth. When you said all-knowing fourth wall character in an Egyptian season, I was like, it should be Thoth. And then you said Thoth, so good, you're ahead of me. Perfect. college hates me. I'm also taking a myth class. You know what? School is almost never fun. So, just get through it. And, ace that myth class, man.
Speaking of school and myth classes, my dad, on the way back from, because I helped my dad with something, he kept talking about the YouTube channel. I was like, I'm sure that a good portion of it is people who are taking a class and they're tired of this stupid professor and they watch your videos to learn this specific thing. And I'm thinking in my head, maybe, but that's like maybe 1,000 people out of a few 100,000. And he kept going on and on about it. And I'm like, I don't think so. I think people just watch this for fun.
People mainly watch it for fun, yeah. But based on the comments, a lot of people have told me it's helping them in school. But I don't know if that's the specific reason they go to the channel or not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure that maybe.
I think people like who have never heard of me were like, God, I have a test in my mythology class. Wait a minute, mythology YouTubers. Actually, some might, because there are channels that lay out the myth really. You know what? Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I figured some of them.
Oh, but wow, this Falakita is just chilling.
Hey, we could be friends, right? Let's be friends. No? Look, I just want to hang out. I want to get like some burgers.
It's amazing. These guys are supposed to be hunting you, and this guy's just chilling out in front of his man cave. He's just protecting his playboys.
He knew that. Oops! I almost pressed circle again to dodge. God damn it!
It's like at first the Falakita were hunting us, but now we're hunting them.
Why are you still fighting me? The king has been dead.
It's not even that hard to kill them from the looks of it. Remember when these guys were like, oh shit, they're gonna kill us in 2 hits, run!
Run! It's because we've leveled up
I
so
don't even know what that guy's name was. You fucking loser, you're not even worth remembering.
You know, it'd be funny if I just left them without confirming the kill.
Oh, his name was The Hill.
What is he, the mountain?
I thought that too. No, it's like Game of Thrones. I'm the mountain. I wanted to be the mountain. You're shorter. You'll be the hill.
Okay.
What'll I be? The valley. Aww.
What about me? You're useless. What? Raw's Mercy. And that's a cool name.
You answered your own question, Harmonia. Oh, cool.
Oh, that's Lily, by the way.
Have I talked about my Evil Dead Justice League story with the mythology guy before?
You have not.
Jesus Christ!
Do you know what the Evil Dead is?
Yeah, I've seen all the movies. They're fucking stupid, but they're kind of fun stupid. So I get the appeal.
Yeah, his idea is really cool, and he's gone over so much detail. Remember, it's not the Justice League versus the Evil Dead. It's the Justice League has been possessed by the Evil Dead.
So basically, it's the Justice League versus Teen Titans movie.
Yeah, except for he made it way darker.
I like that. Oh, God. I was watching all the Evil Dead movies on HBO, and yeah, there are some parts where it's like you really admire how good the effects are for the time.
Oh, really?
And there's some parts where it's kind of funny. But in the third movie especially, Army of Darkness, it just goes so off the rails. Sometimes it's a lot of fun, because it goes off the rails a little with the action, too. Mm-hmm. So, there's we go from the first movie where they're in a cabin and being possessed by demons, and it's, scary, and then the third movie, Ash goes back in time to the Middle Ages and fights an army of skeletons. And there's this part where he gets attacked by, these this whole group of fairies that look just like him for some reason, and they're just beating him up with shit around the area. I'm like, horror movie, right? And then suddenly, something happens. I don't remember exactly what happens, but then, a clone of him just appears, and he goes, who are you? And he goes, I'm Bad Ash, and you're Good Ash. You're a goody two-shoes. And he repeats that 300 times and starts dancing around. I'm like, horror movie.
Horror movie, right?
This movie is so fucking stupid, but it's self-aware. It's gotta be at this point.
It's stupid, but it's stupid fun.
It's stupid as shit, but yeah, it's fun. Oh, God.
Well, it's good that you had fun with it, at least.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, there were some parts where I thought it was a little annoying, to be honest, but overall I was like, yeah, I get it. I get why people like this.
I figured if the guy said goody two-shoes over and over.
Yeah, that was the scene where I was like, okay, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that would... You said it twice, and I already was like, okay, that's a bit too many.
And I know that's the idea, because you see Ash getting annoyed, but it's like, yes, this is annoying. Everyone's annoyed.
Can we move on?
And then that guy becomes the main villain in the film.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It just gets so weird.
I kind of want to watch him now. I want to watch him because I love Bruce Campbell. He plays one of my favorites.
Bruce Campbell's a legend.
If you liked him in that, you should really watch Burn Notice because he plays one of the main characters, and I fucking love him in that.
All right, I'm gonna go back a little because I think I
need your boat, sir.
Chat
Okay. See, yep. Okay, that was a very peaceful.
Why doesn't Batman like nature walks? He always runs into poison ivy. Why isn't there a male counterpart named Poison Oak? That would be great. And then he can give you a Pokédex.
No, it would be the Batman villain dex.
Oh god.
The villain.
Because there are that many.
You have to capture this many villains, Batman.
Oh god. Literally, yeah, gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
I kind of want to make a game like that now, where it's Pokemon
Bat Ball.
No. And instead of catching them, you just knock them out.
Yeah, it's just a rock.
And then the Mewtwo of the world is Joker.
Yeah.
He's in a cave somewhere. And
I've got the Master Bat Ball. And he just pulls out a cannon and blasts him right in the face.
And it just still says he fainted on the bottom.
Fainted. No, it's resting. Oh, Batman, I wish to talk to you about this villain you brought into the prison not half an hour ago. Oh, yes, the Joker. What's wrong with it? I'll tell you what's wrong with it. He's dead. That's what's wrong with it. No, he's resting. Look, Batman, I know a dead criminal when I see one, and I'm looking at one right now. Oh, no, he's resting, very interesting, villain, the Joker. Interesting makeup. The makeup is running down his face due to all the blood. He's stone dead. Look, why'd he fall flat on his back the moment you dropped him off? The Joker prefers keeping on its back.
If you made just random comedy skits, that would be a good one. Everybody would know what you're doing, but it's still a good one.
Batman, I've had just about enough of this. These men are definitely deceased.
They're pushing up daisies. They're fighting, committing crimes in the underworld.
They've run down the curtain and joined the choir invisible.
And then the Invisible Man shows up.
I just went into full recreation of the parrot sketch there. Anyway, on to the rest of the chat. You answered your own question, Harmonia. At Evil Dead Justice League story. I love my myth class, though. Oh, well, that's good. That's wonderful. Some Electabuzz stuff. I watch for my own amusement. That's wonderful. I like that. You guys have been so helpful and knowledgeable. Aw, thank you, Bahamut.
Well, that makes me feel good. Because I just sit here. You know what they say? Sitting is half the battle.
Oh, the Sea of Monsters video going to be up in a couple days. There's just one last thing we need to add to it, and that's it. But he did an awesome job editing it.
Well, it was very easy to edit. I've told everybody that this is probably my favorite one of the ones to edit because I agreed with everything and the whole thing is funny.
Yeah.
Because I had fun with the Hercules one, but there are times where I'm like, okay, I see you're pushing into the joke a bit with this. Like it's like he's not supposed to be that big, but for me, it's like, does that matter? Really?
Hey, I'm doing every inaccuracy,
yeah, exactly.
And you can see art of how big it is.
That's why I didn't say anything, so it's not like I don't really care.
Look, almost none of the inaccuracies actually matter.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, some people in the comments are like, what? Like, come on, will you stop picking on this kid's movie? I'm like, dude, the whole premise is just I'm pointing out what's wrong with it. I'm not shitting on it.
Yeah, that's how you know these people didn't watch the video.
It's like, literal opening is me saying, I love the movie. This is just for fun.
Yeah, wait till they see your Percy Jackson review.
Oh, God, yeah. See, Night and Day, you'll see there. Where are we fighting now?
The Raw's Mercy.
Oh, I remember this guy killing us a while ago. You motherfucker!
No!
No, get up! Get up! Get up! Don't give him the... Super! Ah! Yeah, what now? His armor is cool. Can we have it?
Yeah, can we have it? Oh,
Can we have it, please?
Us.
Motherfucker, it's all covered in his blood. How selfish of him. He bled all over it.
Well, it gave us the
Some
storm
dual swords, that's cool.
but we're never going to use them.
Okay. What I'm talking about is a joke from over 5,000 years ago. Wow. It's from Sumer. It goes like, something which has never occurred since time immemorial. A young woman did not fart in her husband's lap. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
It's basically saying with a double negative that you can guarantee your wife will at some point fart in your lap.
Okay.
Because, you know, women will sit on their husband's lap, and women always at some point. It's basically, it's a joke saying, you know, like, we wouldn't expect that of a woman, like, because, you know, dainty and everything, but you should know it is a certainty that your wife will fart in your lap at some point. That's the joke. It's saying basically, see, it says something which has never occurred since time immemorial. It's saying this has never happened before. And it says a woman did not fart in your husband's lap. So they say it has never been true that a woman won't fart in her husband's lap at some point.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So that's the joke. And I love it.
I like the key one better. I'm going to pretend that one was the first one. Even if you bring me a professor with 700 PhDs in jokeology, I am still going to pretend like that joke is not the first one.
Apparently Scooby-Doo Music of the Vampire is currently on TV. Cool. Electabuzz.
Is that the one with the
I don't know. I haven't seen this one.
I think it's the one with the three sisters.
The Hex Girls?
Yes.
No, I think that one has a different name.
It might be the sequel to that one with the Hex Girls.
I don't know, honestly. I thought that one was called, like, The Witch's Ghost.
You might be. You might be right. I know that the Hex Girls are the reason why so many people our generation are into...
Wiccan stuff.
Yeah, because they were Wiccans. And
so you can blame them.
They're like, I'm a Wiccan. No, you're not.
I don't know. If you want to be sure, but I always found it a little weird.
I don't know which one bugs me more, saying you're a Wiccan or trying to say, like, the reason you're a bitch is because of the fact that you're an Aries.
Oh, yeah, never blame your zodiac sign for the way you are. Look, zodiac signs, just have fun with them, but never go, oh, I can never accomplish this because I'm a Scorpio, or, no, I have to treat you this way because I'm a Taurus. No, shut up. Stop it.
I saw this one online where it's like, girls, white girls in high school be like, oops, I crashed my car into my garage because I'm a hippocampus.
You know, I've heard people say, oh, I could never date, like, a Pisces or something. It's like, oh, don't date anyone.
Just don't date anyone then. Get over yourself.
Honestly, good for the Pisces.
Yeah, they won't have to worry about you. I remember I saw this one post where somebody said, I met this girl who was super drunk, and we were talking, and I said, yeah, school is hard for me because I'm dyslexic. And she said, no way, I'm an Aries.
Of course, the age-old connection.
Yeah. I mean, they just
dyslexic. Aries. What is this, Percy Jackson?
I know, serious. Child of Aries makes you dyslexic. All this area we did not...
Now we know where Rick Riordan got his inspiration.
Yeah, he just went
You
on...
might have to fast travel a little over to that Falaki. He's over 4,000 away from you, and he's across a gorge.
I'm just gonna climb down.
Yeah, that'll work. I love this movie. It's my favorite Scooby-Doo movie. It may or may not be because of a guy called Bram, who is an actor and pretends to be a vampire. Oh, yeah, because Bram Stoker. I got into mythology because of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was originally going to have Thoth be one of the Rangers, but I decided against it, so I replaced him with Bast. Bast would make a better Power Ranger than Thoth, I can tell you that. Honestly, Bast's look kind of fits into a Power Ranger helmet. You just have to stick some ears on there.
Not wrong.
And with the way she fights and everything. But Anubis gets a power-up from him. From Thoth? Okay. And Thoth will be how I explain who the gods are, because I highly doubt that children know the Egyptian gods. I mean, it depends on the children. I got into Egyptian gods through Age of Mythology. I think I was 8 at the time. So,
yeah, it really did. I think more kids now are getting into mythology because of the Percy Jackson
also,
series.
Moon Knight just came out.
Yeah.
And even though that's more for adults, kids are going to watch it.
Yeah, it's like remember when what was it? Deadpool came out and parents were mad that it had so much swearing. It's like, it's a rated R movie, but they were like, oh, I thought it was just a superhero movie.
Yeah, people are so stupid. Like, even my own mom, like I was at a family gathering, and my cousin was, I think, 7 or 8 at the time, and my mom was talking to my aunt, and I came in and I put this together later. Like, apparently my aunt didn't want my cousin to go see Deadpool, rightfully so. And my mom was like, oh, it's a superhero movie. You can take him to it. I didn't hear this part, but I heard it later. And then this is when I come in. And my mom goes, Andrew. And I'm like, yeah? She goes, Evan can see Deadpool, right? And I go, nope! Why would you think he can?
Yeah, it's not a superhero movie.
It is a superhero movie, but it's not for fun.
No, it's a love story, Andrew. They say that in the beginning, remember?
I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
I love that part. This is not a superhero movie. This is a love story.
Stupid horror movies are the best kind. You're absolutely right.
You
Talking
are
about
correct.
Evil Dead there. So I'm trying to catch up on all that shit.
Yeah, good.
Batman finds the Necronomicon and stores it in the Bat Cave. This is the Evil Dead Justice League, isn't it? While Damien is snooping, he finds it and reads it out loud, unleashing the evil of... Why would Damien be that dumb? Isn't he like the smartest of the Robins?
No, he's actually kind of dumb in the comics right now.
Oh, well, right now, okay.
The smartest one of the Robins is actually Red Robin. Because he figured out Batman's identity.
Yeah, that's how he met Batman. Like, he sought him out. Like, yeah, I remember they said that in the Hush comic. The first Leaguer to be possessed is Superman. Oh, boy. So it just goes from there. Before he loses to the possession, Batman contacts Zatanna, and Constantine asks for help. Now, that sounds fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, get the Justice League Dark involved.
Those two characters need more love in live action.
I love John Constantine and Zatanna, honestly.
Yeah, same. I love how all of Zatanna's magic is just say your stuff backwards.
Yeah.
And she and I remember in Young Justice, like, hey, girl, how are you so good at saying words backwards? I don't know. I do better than that, and then I do it in English.
Of course it's Damien's fault.
Yeah, Damien's been being a huge ass in the comics.
Yeah, Damien
recently.
is a little shit. Do you want to get Jason Todded, Damien? Because this is how you get Jason Todded, is what I'm thinking.
People actually like... Wait, what the heck? Why is the camera doing that?
It's cinematic. I don't know.
Is something attacking me?
Porygon.
Oh yeah, it's them trying to catch the Porygon.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling past.
By the way, since I killed 5 of these, do you want to kill the other 5?
Probably. Yeah, just let me catch up on the chat.
Yeah,
while you
I'm just...
Wonder Woman cannot be possessed due to her divine blessings. I can buy that. So the possessed Leaguers beat her and chain her up in a holding cell on the Watchtower. Okay. Much of the vampire is the musical movie, Witch's Ghost has nothing to do with it. Oh, I guess I'm wrong. All right. The only good things Zodiacs have brought me are Zodiacs in a children's card game. Talking about Yu-Gi-Oh?
Or you could be talking about magic. Well, that's not really.
Like Zodiacs, I'm a Leo. No, I'm a Leo and you're a Percy.
I like that. That was good.
That's funny. Technically speaking, Deadpool is a rom-com.
You're not wrong. It is kind of a rom-com.
Yeah, very true.
But in a good way. I'm just passing through. Leave me alone.
Alright. About Heracles, will you do a sketch that features Heracles and Buddha?
Why those two?
Oh, I know why. Because there's actually... Some people actually made a story at one point in history of a crossover between the two.
Yeah, interesting. So even back,
and now that's what he's talking about. There's actually a historical connection between
so even back then, people were fucking nerds. Like, I want to put my favorite character with my
the
favorite.
Avengers.
The mythology Avengers.
Alexander the Great founded some Greek colonies in what is modern-day Afghanistan and Pakistan. Many of these colonies adopted Buddhism into their belief system and art. The result of this was a lot of interesting artwork, like murals featuring Heracles as the guardian of Buddha. I'm not joking. Yeah, I've seen that, yeah. It's just, it comes up so infrequently, I needed a minute to remember it. Like, almost nobody knows about that. I mean, I could at the very least make that a what you might not know video.
Well, I died.
All right, I'll take it. I caught up on the chat.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're I just read that, so from there.
The bee drill got. Oh, you were catching a bee drill too. Damn, everybody's catching Pokemon now that I got rid of the whatever. The
my turn
horror game
jumps off a
challenge.
cliff. Your turn again.
Let's see. Mythman's got it. There's an archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh called Zodiacs with 2 O's. Yeah, I knew about that.
Where was the Falakita you were looking?
He was up north to the.
He might have
You have to zoom in a bit to be able to see there.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you're too zoomed out, the thing doesn't show up on the map.
Where are you, you fuckhead? If we're tracking the quest, can't you just point us to where they all are?
Or just
please?
have them on the mini map, at the very least.
That would be very nice.
What I was thinking about doing before I found the one I found is just fast travel. Oh, there's one.
Okay. Let's go to that. The Outsider! How dare he!
I was
You
thinking.
get back indoors like a regular millennial!
Yeah, come on. We're not supposed to be going outside. We all have jobs at cubicles or on our computers or at a coffee shop.
Is this a
Bird?
Zodiac area?
No, that's a bird.
Is it? Let me just check real quick. Because for the Bayek's Promise mission.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not.
Let's see. A rom-com, but in a good way. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, did you just insult rom-coms?
Look, the fact that most rom-coms are...
Just because most of them are bad or have Jennifer Aniston. Nothing wrong with Jennifer Aniston. It's just funny how she's in like...
She's in like... Yeah, even Patton Oswalt made a joke about that. It's like, they should just call every rom-com Wanting to Fuck starring Jennifer Aniston and some guy who's popular right
Jennifer Aniston finding out the love was right there all
now.
along.
Yeah, literally every rom-com. I like rom-coms. I don't hate them, but a lot of them are not very well written.
Just like any movie genre, most are bad. What's going on over there?
Someone redeemed a shanty. Okay, we gotta do a shanty.
Oh, okay.
Let the thing...
Wellerman is pretty popular right now, so I'll do it to that tune. What's a fun subject we can do a sea shanty to?
Murder.
Okay, there once was a man who stabbed my dad, and that was the only father I had, so I went to the man, and I told him thanks, and I sent him a muffin basket. No more father for me to tell me when I can drink my tea. No more father for me to take away my candy. I now live in a house with no rules and nothing to do. I can play video games until they turn off the lights. No more dad for me. That's the subject of this shanty. No more dad for me. Thank you, murderer.
Okay, well that's your shanty.
That's the sea shanty. There
was
you go.
that your worth your 10,000 bits right there?
Did you enjoy the patricide song?
The Rangers are set crimson. Anubis will be purple. Bass will be yellow. Horus will be blue. Isis will be pink, and Sobek will be green.
Why is she pink? 'Cause she's a woman. That's fine.
And the main villain is Apophis, of course. He has an evil black and purple snake-themed evil ranger.
You know, the only Power Rangers team I think I can think of where the Yellow Ranger is a guy and blue is a girl, this isn't necessarily relevant, it just popped in my head, is Mystic Force.
I know that in the Japanese ones, they don't make the pink one the girl as often.
Oh, that's cool.
But they still do from time to time. What the fuck happened to our camel? And he just flips back up. He's like,
It's because it's a chocobo. This is how chocobos are.
Oh, true. You're right. Once you
It's
become
not
a magic
camel,
ostrich,
you fool. It's a chocobo.
it's a magic ostrich horse. You know, you could probably just. Oh, you're.
Yeah. There, he's out.
And
Oh
then a
my
crocodile
God!
just
What
shows-
just happened?
The crocodile's just like, I'm coming in.
Hold
I
on,
wanna bite-"
Michael Bay took over directing, and it just got really weird.
Where are the explosions? Where are the explosions? You ought to watch one called Austenland. It's a hilariously wonderful and pokes fun at Jane Austen's books. I will look into it. What's a fun subject? Murder. Is there something you're trying to tell us? No, but murder is a fun subject. Have you ever watched a movie where there isn't murder in it?
No.
Exactly. See?
Yeah, even in Winnie the Pooh, you know.
The murder of childhood.
Tigers aren't wonderful things when they're dead. Tigger.
Oh, God. Jon Stewart is fighting the possessed but slowly losing control due to the strain on his willpower.
Oh, Jon Stewart, the Green Lantern.
Yep, and John Jones is possessed, but due to his being a telepath, he is able to occasionally feed Zatanna information. They discover
That's cool.
I remember him talking about that. I was like, I don't know how to use the Martian Manhunter. I was like, you could have him be possessed, but he can use his telepathy to contact them.
Oh, sweet. So he's using that. Nice.
Yeah, so thank you
Alright,
for
so
following that.
I'm going to have to fast travel, because otherwise I'm going to have to go across. Oh, wait.
Get that guy first, and then fast travel.
I can't fast travel to this, because we didn't get the thing. How far away am I? Oh, I'm pretty far. Alright, I'm just going to fast travel here, and
hope
if he moves, I'll just follow him. You know, hope he doesn't move too far, basically.
Let's see, where was I? They discover that the Titans are safe because Raven erects a barrier around the tower to keep the evil out. So they decide to make the Titans Tower the safe house while undoing the mess caused by reading the book. Beautiful shanty for sure, totally worth the 10,000 scales.
Yay! I'm glad you like that beautiful morbidity.
Oh no, our camel!
It's not that
It's
far.
broken!
Oh my God, lion!
What the? He's not that far. Oh, you murdered it! You know that they're in danger.
Sorry, Nala. Ah! Sorry, Nala, you will never find Simba. Sarabi!
That reminds me, have you seen all the Power Rangers clips of What Are You Then? I'm Scottish. What?
I have not seen that.
I didn't know. Post
and
that
I absolutely have to now.
Post that in the Discord, please.
God, post a link to that. I have to see. What are you? I'm Scottish.
Actually, there's Ninja Storm that did that had the male was the yellow one and the female was the blue one. Okay.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't see a lot of Ninja Storms. So.
And in Sentai, that wasn't adapted like Live Man. Okay. Live Man was actually the first one to do that, and it did. And that was made in '87. Oh well, good to know. It wasn't just after 2000s. We're in Tawa.
I leave you guys alone for 5 minutes.
How did that fire
you know
start?
What I'm gonna have to do now? Leave you alone even longer. Bye.
Yeah, I don't
It's
live
not my
here.
fucking problem. I'm here to kill people, not
I am here to murder, not to heal. My hands
How
are
many
for
people are
destruction.
over there? We got a whole group. Shit, this is gonna be annoying.
Just
All
run
right.
around.
All right, here we go. We're just gonna go in. Leroy Jenkins.
You know what the good news is? You might scare away their horses.
All right, killed a few more. Oh, cool! I got you all, and you're already almost dead.
Well, that was triple.
See, that was the true way to strategize, ladies and gentlemen. You just run in on your chocobo and swing your sword like a madman. Hey, the fight's over. The fight's over.
Yeah, why can't you guys act like they didn't?
How do you see all these dead bodies and think, yep, we got him. We got this.
Why can't you guys act like you did in Assassin's Creed 2, where if we killed enough of your guys, you'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm out of here.
Yeah, even the first game had that.
I didn't play the first one, so I didn't know that, but
Yeah.
still.
Alright, confirm the kill. Who are you? Goodbye, Ptolemy's fist. No wonder you're so weak. Ptolemy's been dead for a while. Ptolemy's fist. Ah, so you were the one who had helped Ptolemy, you know. You were very essential in helping him play the drums!
Yeah,
Woo! Play the drums and then masturbate.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You have to. They're not mutually exclusive.
That guy wasn't even attacking me. I didn't have to kill him. I chose to. Let that be a lesson to
The
you,
horses.
horse.
Yeah, you.
You know who I am?
I am the crazed butt stabber.
Wow, and then you just like trot away like, oh, I don't like that very much. I'm just
I think he secretly does like it. He's like, oh no, don't.
crazed butt stabber with a shield. Get back here, motherfucker.
He's like, I don't want my butt stabbed anymore. Please, I beg of you. I'm tired of the butt stabbing.
Ah!
I'm
Shield me, bro. Who? Who?
He's supposed to have a guard.
He's
help
talking to the horses. Shield me, brother. Kind of
Go.
stupid. Whoa! Look at that view.
Yeah, it's nice lighting.
That is lovely. That look good.
It look
Holy
good.
shit, Egypt. I feel like a musical number should be playing. This is my home.
Okay, here.
Look
do a
at his
musical.
life through
Eye
heaven's
of the
eyes.
sky, it's so pretty
Okay, yeah, he's
for
not bad.
me.
Half horn.
I love
Where's
how
full
the
horn?
sky has the stars. I don't
Okay,
know where
anyway.
this song is going.
I'm gonna get
Meow.
this viewpoint.
If you don't want to talk about your feelings, I'm taking the chocobo and leaving.
Oh, no, you're not.
Imagine a conversation between Hercules and Buddha. It's probably goes something like, "So, how did you ascend to godhood, my friend Hercules? I did 12 mighty labors and then I died because of a poisoned shirt. I spent most of my time meditating under a tree. Then I ate some bad food and that caused my death."
I dare you, Arwa. I dare you to steal a coin patcher patrolling Hegemon and bring it back here, signed Ebi. I feel like we've come upon some kind of rivalry.
What is this triple dog dare you bullshit? What are they in high school?
But are they triple D dog daring? I remember I was when I was a kid, I was watching the Berenstain Bears or Berenstein Bears or Berenstein Bears. I just prefer to call it Steven. So I was watching Steven. All right, Steven Bears. They are happy now. So I was watching it, and there's an episode and a book also. There's a book which was adapted into an episode, and the whole premise, it's called The Double Dare. As if that
I saw that.
fucking matters at all. I don't know what they think kids are like. Yeah, I remember it's like, hey, brother, you gonna come with us? And he's like, I don't know if I should. He says, oh, brother, are you a chicken? And then all his buddies go, like as on cue, you know, he doesn't even tell it, he just says the word chicken and they all do it as if they rehearsed this. And he goes, oh, I am not a chicken. Then I dare you to come with us. Oh, well, I gotta go now.
I feel like that started the dares more than anything.
And then later they were like going to Farmer, whatever the hell his name is, his farm. We're gonna go into Farmer, what's his name's farm? Oh, I don't know if we should. Oh, what are you? A chicken? And then right on cue again. It's like, I am not a chicken. Then I dare you to come into the farm with us. Oh, well, you know, I'm going to have to do that now. He goes, all right, brother. Now, we want one of those watermelons. You're going to go get that watermelon. He goes, no, I can't do that. I will not take the watermelon. Brother, I dare you to take the watermelon. Brother's like, no, I will not. I won't do it. I won't steal that watermelon, Too Tall. That's the name of the villain. The bully, by the way, Too Tall. Who names their kid Too Tall?
Who names their kid Brother?
This is my son. His name is, dumb-looking head. My kid's name is Too Tall. Your kid's name is kind of fat. Anyway.
And this is my daughter, will be a slut.
Oh, God! He goes, no, I will not steal the pumpkin. Oh, yeah, brother? Well, I double dare you to do it. Too Tall, I can't. I can't steal a watermelon. Oh, yeah? Well, I double dare you to take it, brothers. Oh, no. I can't believe he would pull out such a card. All right, I have to do it now. So he goes and he, takes the watermelon and he gets caught by the farmer. And the farmer, like, of course, like, you know, you're like, at first he tricks you into thinking he has common sense by going, brother, I know you. You're not this guy. What the hell are you doing? Come on, what's going on here? And he's like, oh, I didn't want to, but then Too Tall dared me to do it. Oh, did he? And he's like, but then I still wasn't going to do it. But then he like, with the pause and everything, he double dared me. And then Farmer Brown goes, he whistles.
Yeah.
He goes, man, wow. I'm like, what do you mean, wow? It's a double. And he goes, and then Farmer Brown, he double dared me. Farmer Brown goes, whoa. And I'm like, no, stop it. You are an adult, good sir. What do you mean, whoa? And then Farmer Brown goes, wow, that double dare is something, ain't it? I go, no, it isn't.
Wait, so you're telling me that this must be the law in the Berenstain world. If someone dares
He
you,
who double dares cannot be undone.
I think this is an island, so you have to go around it.
I think you need to go around. It's too late. I broke the boat. It's not like there's another one right there.
No,
Sorry,
not another
we're
boat.
ruined. Shane, we can't because Too Tall double dared us to take the long route. I'm just gonna kill everything I see because upgrades.
Oh, there's a hyena here.
A hyena.
I dare you to steal that pouch. What are we, 13? I double dare you. I'm not gonna do it. I triple dare you. I triple dog dare you. God damn me.
Wouldn't want
I'm
to
in.
anger the triple dogs.
Interesting. It's also the name of an Egyptian pharaoh and a pharaoh. What?
It's also the name of an Egyptian pharaoh and a pharaoh. Interesting. Did you know my name is also the name of an American man and an American man?
I didn't know that. That's fool. That's a heavy one. I have learned something that is too much for me.
Hey, do you need a ride? No. We got a big boat here. I've got this. Predator attack. Your ship is 10 times the size of the Predator. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but in 10 years, it'll break apart our ship, and we'll have to get a new
You
one.
don't understand. It keeps ramming against the ship. In a few hours, that's going to be a dent.
Oh, no, maybe this is like the crocodile in Peter Pan. It keeps following the captain.
Oh, God.
Oh, no, Mr. Smee.
Smee, row for the ship.
I wish I could do a Captain Hook voice. I love that.
Oh, there's a Ptolemy statue nearby. You ready to break some shit?
On your right.
Break
There.
it! Break it!
Look, the king
This
is dead.
we're just doing this out of obligation at this point. Do you realize how outdated this is? Ptolemy has been dead for months, you idiots.
Yeah, I killed him.
Well, actually, the alligators killed him, but I watched.
I
It was
also
a predator attack where I didn't help.
I was also masturbating the whole time.
Oh my god.
Not,
Again?
not because of the attack. It just happened to happen during my masturbation time.
It was out of obligation.
Yeah. You know, it's it's like when you have a drink for your buddy. It's a masturbation for your enemy. You don't do that? Then just me? Well, okay, fine.
A lot of things are just you.
Fine then. I'll just fuck off then. I meant to say a noble and a pharaoh. Ah, that makes a lot more sense.
But was he a fair noble? He was fair? Oh.
While making their way into Gotham, Zatanna and Constantine come across Ash Williams, who has no idea where he is, but knows this is it's the Deadites' fault. So he agrees to help them if they promise to send him home when he's done. Along with the way, they meet possessed Joker and Harley.
Ooh, you should have Deadman in the story, because Deadman is a good ghost who also has the power to possess people. He could take on the Deadites head on.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Like a whole possession fight.
Yeah, something like that.
Possessed Joker and Harley, and before Zatanna can stop him, Ash kills Joker. However, Harley escapes.
What would possessing Joker change?
He'd get powers?
Oh yeah, I guess that. But exact same attitude.
Let me open the door so we can get some of the cat hairs out of here.
I like to think Joker gets possessed and his mind is still dominant.
Oh yeah, he makes the Deadite go insane.
That That would be great.
The Deadite tries to get out. It's like, no, no, no. We're going to have some fun.
Like, welcome to the party! And yeah, the Deadite tries to get out. Like, you see the Soul trying to get out, and you see, like, a Soul Joker hand come out and go, oh, come back! Don't go starting what you can't finish! Is this guy asleep?
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's...
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Shh. Be very quiet. I'm hunting for Lackey time. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. I can't believe one of them's asleep. Alright, half horn. It's stealth attack right in the dick!
And then we stab you again.
Ooh, this guy's powerful. This is a strong one.
It's because he's half horn. Why is half horn one of the stronger
What the hell is
ones?
full horn like?
Why isn't Raw's Mercy one of the
Alright,
higher level
he's
ones?
out. Yo, we go through Bane of Hathor, Raw's Mercy, and all this other shit, and then half horn. Oh, he's the fucking game changer.
He's the...
Fuck, he set us on fire!
Stop, drop,
roll,
and roll.
Damn it!
Stop, drop, and roll. And
Two can play at this game, motherfucker.
you have your special again.
I know, I was just setting him on fire. Sucker!
And we come at you from behind. Haha! You will now die. The plot of the Egyptian Power Rangers is that Osiris died, but nobody knows who did it because Isis says that Set killed him, but Set said that he wasn't even with him when he died, and both of them were judged by the scales, and both were telling the truth. So that caused a civil war between Set and Isis.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, this guy's pretty tough, but we got this.
I think the farmer might have been high when he was talking about the double dare. I'm just saying. After the encounter with Joker and Harley, they start searching for survivors and come across possessed Scarecrow, who managed to use his new evil fear toxin on Ash.
This reminds me a little of Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because also, like, the Batman villains get mutated in that, too.
Oh yeah, huh? I forgot about that.
Stop running away, you asshole!
I only know how to use bow, and bow only good from long range. Okay. Oh, ow. It hurt. No, I do not like. No. Ow. Big pain. No. Me no like.
Much
Please
wow.
stop. Daddy, no more.
Okay, I found the perfect combo!
Just arrow him,
It's over, motherfucker!
and then you miss.
Oh, shut the fuck up. No more horn! Now you are no horn!
You are no horn. You are lack horn.
Yeah.
Did we get our stuff back? Our arrows? I
don't
hope
know,
so.
But we got something. 2 more to go. And we discovered a whole new world.
He uses evil fear toxin on Ash, but all it does is make him high and give him a headache, which results in Scarecrow losing his syringer hand.
Oh, because he has that hand with all the syringes.
I know not where I
Is it
am,
in
nor
one of
where
the
I came from.
undiscovered areas? Hold on. Oh my god, there's too much. Okay, wait, it's just the Deshret Desert. Deshret Desert, named after the Deshret? That's a type of crown.
It's a desert owned by the Crown.
Okay.
The Crown owns this desert, don't you know?
Okay, it doesn't look like there are any Falaki-Tai in this undiscovered black.
Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting dumbasses.
Okay, is there any up here in this unknown area?
And then Yuki replies, Oi, oi, why the hell am I being hunted? Oh, Yuki, you're a scientist. You can't be a dumb ananas. You can only be one of them. Technically, the only one can play at this game, considering there's only one controller. I mean, first of all, fuck you.
How dare you? You should be ashamed of yourself for that joke.
Another weird thing comes to mind about Buddha. Buddha meditated under a tree for such a long time and almost starved to gain wisdom. Odin hanged from a tree and stabbed himself with a spear to gain wisdom. So much pain for wisdom. Yes. You cannot succeed without struggles.
I didn't come here to do the Hippodrome. I came here to break the statue outside of it.
Yeah, I'm not here to actually do stuff.
The more of these guys we kill, the harder it is to find the remaining.
They're trying to hide, Andrew. They're scared of us.
They're supposed to be hunting us. Hello, I'm over here.
They're telling each other, there's a guy with a towel here. Maybe he's gonna try and fight me.
I'll take fucking both of you at once if you just fucking show up.
Don't you first of all me, young man. I'll bap you on the head with the breadstick. Well, in my culture, that's just the way to get free food. So I'm just gonna first of all you even harder now.
Yeah.
I saw this one post online. Remember how you were talking about Charles Dickens and how he just keeps describing everything because he got paid per word?
Like an asshole.
Tolkien apparently does the same thing where it's like reading one of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings book. Okay, it's been 3 pages now, enough describing the tree, and then it shows that scene from The Office. You know what? I'm gonna describe the tree even harder now.
Just for that. I remember when during the last election, like what was it in Alaska or Nevada, how slowly they were counting the votes. It's just fucking count faster. Just for that, I'm gonna count even slower.
I don't know why it took them so long. They have the least amount of people in the entire country per state.
That's why they've got no one counting them.
Yeah, they got one guy counting all the votes.
I saw one picture. It was just like Nevada. And it showed the sloth scene from Zootopia.
I was thinking Alaska, not Nevada. I'm dumb. Nevada has Vegas.
Yeah. Moron!
I am.
Where is it? There's 2 of them. Where are they?
They're all.
Thanks for that hint, by the way. They can be found throughout Egypt.
They're in the undiscovered places, I bet.
I already checked those earlier.
Do they still show up even if they're in there? If we haven't discovered it?
No, they do. Yeah, the last one was in an undiscovered area.
Oh. Huh.
Where are they?
Maybe zoom in a little bit more. No, not over here.
I don't think I need to zoom in more because I can still even see undiscovered.
Yeah, it just made it a little bit easier for me to see.
Okay. I just need to look for big... wait, maybe I can filter here. Where's the thing? All icons, my photos, hide photos, friends only, uncompleted locations maybe?
Maybe.
Or do they count as a location? I don't
think they do. Go to the right one more time, see or up or whatever. Or whatever it was to change the...
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it just goes to...
Let's just hide photos, because those obviously aren't useful.
Oh, that really helped us out.
Why can't there just be one for just the quest I'm doing?
Because you're technically hunting all of them at once.
I know, but, like, just show them.
Maybe fast travel again and they'll teleport.
I don't think that's a good idea, because then... Like, then I have to check...
Oh, there's one!
Oh,
and the other one's right next to him! Up
Oh,
on...
you sons of bitches!
They're up in the mountains!
Iron Bull and...
gold.
Okay, they're both the same level. There's no reason to favor one over the other. You know what? They're not that far away. Let's just go. Let's ride.
That was annoying as fuck.
Okay, they actually are pretty far away, but I don't care. I'm not letting them teleport again. That was a pain in the dick.
You know, it'd be funny if it turns out these ones have a set location.
You shut the fuck up.
Wow, okay
You
then.
shut your tramp
You know,
mouth.
because you've hurt me, I'm gonna have a Reese's peanut butter cup. That's how I deal with pain.
How dare you have a Reese's peanut butter cup and not offer me one?
Do you want one?
Of course I want one. That's my favorite candy ever.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you, bitch. I hate you, but thank you.
We're taking a Reese's break, so we'll be right back after these Reese's. Have you ever felt like nothing in your life is solid? Have you ever felt like your life is crumbling apart? Then try Earth. Earth is a tool created by the best manufacturers in the world to help keep your life stable. Earth is a great tool that can be used in a multitude of ways. It can be used to build your house on, for planting trees, and even growing food. Earth is not for amateurs.
If you plan on using Earth without the proper knowledge, please make sure you bring along an expert in the field to help you use Earth to its fullest potential. When used incorrectly, Earth can cause avalanches, landslides, earthquakes, sinkholes, and volcanic eruptions. Earth should not be used around small children or infants. If any small children or infants are involved in an Earth accident, please call your local rescue services. Do not try and solve the problem yourself. Remember, Earth is there to keep you stable on your feet. Earth, stay grounded.
So yeah, during the break we were talking about Horizon Forbidden West, and one of the things I wasn't a huge fan of with Horizon Forbidden West is they changed her face. They made her face a little bit chubbier, and she looks a little bit older.
It's because she put on weight, Shane.
Yeah, I know, but and I don't mind it. It's just like it bugs me a little bit, but overall, I still think they did a great job. And I know the reason is because when they made this game, they completely redid the model. It's like this.
A lot of people were joking about the facial animations in the first game.
It's also the same reason why Elsa and Anna look completely different from the first Frozen to the second one, because they had to remake the models because they were doing a new engine.
Yeah.
And one of the things that someone said is like, "Oh my God, you can't hate on it. She got older. This happens." But then you look at the timeline from the first game to the second game, it's 6 months. And I'm like, I don't think you changed that much in 6 months.
Dude, when you're this stressed out, Shane,
I mean, okay,
she's
maybe.
literally got the weight of the world on her
That's
shoulders.
fair. But
I know.
Overall, it actually doesn't look that different. But when you see them side by side, you're like, oh, wait, that actually is kind of significantly different.
I never looked at a side by side, so I didn't see a difference.
Yeah, like overall, again, I didn't really bug you that much. I didn't mention it much when I was playing it. I was just like, oh, I love this game. But that's just one thing I just thought of just now. It's like 6 months. Damn, she changed a lot in 6 months. But then again, I guess it's like being president. How the stress just gets to you.
Yeah, you just see the difference.
Yeah, you just see their hair is gone and they look like 40 years older.
I wonder how Joe Biden could possibly look older.
That's a good question. You want to know a fact that I recently learned about Joe Biden?
What?
Before he became president, he had 2 brain surgeries because he had multiple aneurysms, and not just like a normal brain surgery. It's one where they've cut the top of your head open and go inside, which means we now officially have a president that has no brain. We've been making the joke for years. It's finally come true.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I just find that interesting. It's like, imagine having a brain surgery and being like, I gotta say, whether you like the guy or not, that's an accomplishment. You had a brain surgery and you still got to be president.
I guess, yeah.
I would just be president for a day and be like, I'm done. That's it. I did what I needed to do. I'm president.
It's like, I got you, motherfuckers, and just, at the inauguration, just, like, bend over, take a shit, and then leave. Everyone's like, is that it? Is that really what he's gonna do? And go full J.D. Salinger, just abandon society.
Just abandon society. Just fuck it
go
all.
live out in the woods in a fucking cabin and ignore everybody. Mr. President!
What do you want?
Just ditched the Secret Service halfway.
What do you want from me?
This looks like something. What is this?
It's shiny rock. It's shiny rock.
Oh, I can get it.
It was a
I
crystal.
guess it is just shiny rock.
I'm guessing it's an upgrade material.
Well, that happened.
I
Isis wants to kill Set because she doesn't believe him, and Set wants to take over as king because he believes his way of doing things will get better results than when Osiris was ruling. So basically normal mythology. Also, while all this is happening, the Deadite Superman is at the... I'm reading two different stories, so it's going back and forth, and it's trying to be cool. Well, you just broke that flower, you monster. Deadite
weird noise.
During this time, Deadite Superman is at the Fortress of Solitude trying to convert the Phantom Zone projector into a portal to hell in order to unleash the Ancient Ones who wrote the Necronomicon.
Honestly, yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it does. He was
hell projector now.
That'd be fucking cool.
A beached ship.
Where's
That's
the
really
Reese's
cool.
sponsorship? I don't know, man. And yes, that is cool. Is it going to be another Final Fantasy thing?
Meteor shower.
It is another Final Fantasy thing, isn't it?
As far as I know, there is only the one.
Did you 100%
I pretty much did everything in this game.
Oh, this is...
I looked everywhere and there was no light. Then I looked towards the king, my lord, there was no light. Continue going through the sand with the barge. He'll guide us. No, you weren't guided. You're dead.
He guided you to your death.
That's sad. Oh, we already got this viewpoint.
Oh yeah, I remember doing that a while ago.
So you just let me walk over here like an idiot?
Yeah,
that's what. Complete toe out of myself.
Well, you know what they say. Without your toes, you wouldn't have balance. And I'm sorry, but that response to the peanut butter cup debacle has forever cemented you as a cat personality.
How dare you? I am a dog, as I have been told by many people. And my Chinese zodiac.
Actually, Chinese zodiac were roosters, because the Chinese New Year's is past February. So if you look at what year we'd actually be Chinese zodiac, we'd be roosters.
You shut up.
So we're both giant cocks.
You ruined it.
Yeah, we're giant cocks, Andrew.
Doesn't make sense. Rooster isn't before or after dog.
Oh, well then let me check Chinese.
The first one is or wait, actually rooster might be before dog, but pig is after dog.
Yeah, no, 1994 is dog, but not until March of that year of 1994. Since we're both born in January, we're still right before dog.
No, I like being a dog.
Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit,
I
dragon,
refuse
snake,
this
horse,
knowledge.
goat.
I will continue to live in my
we're roosters.
ignorant bliss.
And then
I
pig
mixed up the dog with the pig, so I was like, wait a minute, isn't it rat and then pig and then a round dog? But yeah, I mixed it up.
Yeah, well, actually, it's rat and then ox, and then tiger. How do you not know this? You read the
I know. I thought pig was before dog and then rat was after, is what I thought. But I mixed up dog and pig. So dog is before pig, not after pig.
I still love that dragon isn't first just because he kept going back to help people.
He went back to help people. In the Chinese version. In the Japanese version, he got in a fight with the tiger.
That I also like that one because I believe it. And then I like it makes me sad. The two versions of why the cat isn't in it makes me sad.
Yeah. All right, here we go. We're almost there. Finally, Bayek's starving and it has to poop so bad. He hasn't pooped this entire journey.
That is the way of the Magi. They do not poop.
Like, what's that joke about Avatar: The Last Airbender? They had no toilet paper that entire journey. Of course, you're gonna ride past a whole bunch of other assholes right before I meet you, and now I have to kill these people because obligation.
They weren't even fighting back, Andrew.
I don't fight people who have a chance. That's just irresponsible.
I mean, you're not wrong. That's just bad tactics right there. Well, this guy's doing a good job dodging your swings. Okay, never mind.
For long, he isn't.
Okay, how many swings?
This is why the riders of Rohan were able to defeat the Uruk-hai at Helm's Deep.
They just kept running around them.
Yep. Okay. And this guy didn't even notice. The horses are like, oh, who's going to take us home now? No one. You're all going to die. Losers. Anyway.
So the freezers outside went out, and we had to throw out all the food, including my expensive chocolate bars. That was $60 worth of chocolate.
Oh, that sucks.
Why didn't you just eat the chocolate bars?
Okay, here we go.
Why didn't you just eat the chocolate bars? Yo, man. Hi, Magnum Player 6000. Welcome. Welcome to the Dragon's Den. I'm your host, ZA Zagard. We're currently killing some
What does it take to knock
Philaki
you off your fucking... Camel.
F in chat for the
Jeez,
chocolate
this guy's
bars.
powerful.
Baron Bezek says, I'm Onyx, I'm Ox, my Chinese zodiac is Rat.
Ah, shit, this guy's too damn powerful.
Or, we're not powerful enough.
It's because I couldn't get him off the damn camel. I was gonna get him off and then I had strategies to beat him, but, like, I need him off the fucking camel.
What do you mean world map unavailable?
Okay, he's right. Zoom in, zoom in.
I know where he is, I'm just seeing. Okay, so
Okay.
which one do we go for first?
We were fighting the one that moved there.
This
I
one?
think. Yeah, the Iron Bull. Alright, well, this guy earns his namesake. Why are the toughest guys the guys whose names don't even have to do with the gods? Or
I know, the strongest one should be the ones with the gods.
Yeah. Iron Bull should have been an early one. Half Horn sounds like the first guy.
Or at least like the fourth one. Kind of sounds like the name of,
Cut right through Raw's Mercy and Hathor's Bane.
Half-Horn sounds like the name of a Urgle in the Inheritance series.
It really does, yeah.
Speaking of which, did you know he's almost done with the 5th book?
Oh, hell the fuck yes.
Test readers have already read it, and there are good signs. He's just waiting for the editor to go through it, and then the publisher to start publishing it. So maybe by next year, if we're lucky.
That reminds me of our process, recording and then editing. And
Yeah.
going through everything.
Except for, for him it takes a little longer because it's a book.
Yeah.
Just a smidge, just a couple decades.
Just a tad longer. Yeah, it takes him years to write each book, which they're huge fucking books with tons of lore, so I get it.
I kind of want to read To Sleep in a Sea of Stars because that was another book he wrote. And apparently Angela makes a cameo in it.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Have you heard the theory that Angela's a gray one?
What's a gray one?
The gray ones were the beings that Aromas told Aragon about. That they were the first ones to... they were so good at magic that they merged it with the ancient language.
Oh. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, it's a theory, but I believe Paolini has...
He'll get off.
Maybe, we'll see.
Oh! I should have just done that. Oh shit, this guy's hacking. Whoa!
Well, that happened.
Yes,
I don't
it
think
did.
we can fight this guy. What level are we?
Jeez.
I think we're level 32.
Yeah, maybe we should max out our level. What level are we? 35.
Okay, we're not too far away.
Alright, well, we are able to upgrade our health again. So.
Is Ox good or bad?
I mean, none of them are bad.
Yeah, none of them are necessarily bad. It's just different personality types.
I don't know. Maybe off screen we should go like lion hunting and shit.
Yeah, maybe. There are 4 major villains that work for Apophis. They are Sekhmet, Nethelpes, the 2 original monsters.
Does it say Nephthys? Oh no, Nethelpes. Okay, yeah.
I think he might have misspelled Nephthys. That's why.
I'm gonna destroy this statue of Ptolemy and get the treasure.
And 2 original monsters. One is a half hippo, half lion monster, and part snake, part hawk, and part crocodile. This is a big map for a lot of nothing. That's true. The Iron Bull, that's a character from Dragon Age. What an asshole.
Wow, first a Final Fantasy cameo, now a Dragon Age one.
I do want to play the
There's
Dragon Age
the Iron
series.
Bull again. Okay, he's going the other way.
Is hunting lions the best way to get EXP?
Not necessarily. I'm just trying to get the pelts for gear upgrade. Best way to get EXP is missions. Yeah.
Another statue of Ptolemy destroyed.
Okay, so there it is. Treasure.
Treasure.
This area, which I'm guessing is there.
Where could it be? It's not here.
Where could it be? Oh my god, I found
My
it.
treasure
Somehow
sensors
you
are
fit
ticking.
a bow in that again. How do you guys keep doing this?
Look, they have composite bows. We just don't know how to make them yet.
They do have composite bows.
Uh,
That's true.
You killed the lion, Tefnut will be mad.
I don't care what Tefnut thinks. Tefnut is just a god of moisture.
We've killed multiple lions.
You've killed so many lions that they can no longer make another Lion King movie.
Oh, it is supposed to
This
be.
is our way to
It
stop
is supposed to be
this.
Nephthys. I didn't know how to spell her name. Just Google it. Just Google it, Toko. It's
Well,
always.
if he can't spell it, how is he gonna Google it?
Well, if you know which type of
I
god
know,
you're trying to
it's
talk
true.
about, you describe the god in Google and it'll come up too. That's
I
another.
was making a joke, you.
I know,
freaking
but
jar
I'm
of
trying.
Jam.
You just got jammed.
Like the radar.
You didn't even play bongos on the treasure chest. Shameful.
Someone remembers Immortals Phoenix Rising.
I've never heard of that game. What? I've never heard. People should really ask you to play that game, Andrew. By the way, there's a lion next to you.
Oh, awesome. Where?
Oh,
That's
never
not a lion, you liar! It sounds like you're the one lying.
Why you always lying? A leopard.
At least they drop the same kind of shit, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they just dropped the cat for.
All the big cats drop shit. Wait, I know where we can find all the big cats. Where is Joe Exotic?
I thought you said his name was Fennis. No, it's Nephthys. Correct? Am I correct?
This is a woman.
Yeah, well, true. True.
Set's wife and Anubis' mother.
Set Nubis' wife, mother?
Yeah, that.
Sus. Big sus. Lily's getting sus of us right now. Like, I think you're lying. No, that's not what I meant. Well, then what did you mean? Good Saddam. What did you mean? You tell me? You telling me? You trying to say I'm lying? You trying to say I don't know what you're talking about? You trying to call me stupid? You think you're better than me? Probably.
Well, yeah, you should.
Remember in How I Met Your Mother when
the
the drunk train?
You think
You're better than me? And then it's like, so what do you do for work? Well, actually, I work as a teacher. You think you're better than me because you have a job? It's like, what the?
Because they weren't drunk.
Yeah, you gotta be
get
drunk on the drunk train. Oh my god. You know, How I Met Your Mother, it still has some great moments in that
It's
show.
such a great successor to Friends, also.
Yeah,
Like, that was
spiritual
exactly
successor.
what I needed when I was like, oh, I wish there were more episodes of Friends, and then I found that show. I was like, oh, well, this'll work.
Has there been a good, like, Friends sitcom since then?
I don't know. Some people say a good successor is like The Office, but I'm like, The Office is a completely different style.
Yeah, it's a
of
different
humor.
style.
The Office feels a little bit, honestly, even though it's still a different style, it feels more like a successor to Seinfeld than Friends, because it's a lot more misery based.
The Office and Parks and Rec, I definitely would say. Actually, maybe Parks and Rec was trying to be like The Office, but I think you'd like it for it's.
I think I'd like Parks.
No,
and Rec,
you would like it, but I'm trying to say it is kind of like the whole Friends thing because they're more friends, and besides one of the characters, they don't usually work at work. In fact, one of the characters is constantly trying to get there to be the least amount of work done as possible.
When I was trying to kill the captain, and he hid behind his buddy. You asshole!
That guy was just a loyal soldier. He's sitting there going, "No, Captain, my captain."
Well, whatever. Captain's now dead.
Well, that was a worthless.
Are you really still in this, man?
You just saw me kill.
How
two
good are
guys.
the benefits of this job?
Free dental. I know I'm supposed to be protecting the gates of hell and everything.
But when I work here, free coffee.
A man's gotta have his priorities.
Little preview of the Sea of Monsters review.
I just like to make random quotes, see if people can figure them out, and then when they hear it in the
How are they gonna figure it out? They've never seen the video.
That's what makes them go crazy. It's fun. You should try it sometime.
You're literally quoting something that isn't public.
I know. Welcome to the Dragon's Den, dear Ron 69.
Welcome you.
Nice. And welcome, I see dragons. You see dragons? I
Holy
see
shit.
dragons. Dragons everywhere, man. I've been chasing that dragon for minutes.
Durgoron. Nice.
96. I said 69, but it's 96. I was
69
wrong.
is more fun. 96 is just awkward. Back to
Yeah,
back.
that's just old. You're hanging. You're too
I tried
spiced.
96ing once, and yeah, it was just sad.
You know what? Whenever I think of what 96 would be like, I think of that scene with Phoebe and
How
Charlie.
often do you think of this?
Not often, but every now and then, you think 69 and your brain's like, what's 96 like? And then my brain thinks of that scene with Charlie Sheen and Phoebe where they're scratching each other.
Oh,
They start
yeah.
rubbing-
Yeah.
And then Ross and Rachel walk in and they're just like,
You know what? I think I walked in at a weird time.
One time we'd expect this from you, Phoebe, but Charlie, you're in the Navy.
You're in the Navy. Can you tell me about submarines? Like, where is it? I can't talk about that. What, do you have missiles on board? I can't disclose that information. Wow, learning about submarines is fun.
Like when he showed up and she revealed her face and lightning struck right at the same time. He was like, ah! He's like, oh, I'm hideous. No, the lightning, it was very unfortunately timed.
Oh, beautiful. I'm gonna not have Monsters of the Week, but I decided that there will they will just not be around that often. Oh, okay, got it. There will be monsters, but not every week.
All right, cool.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's nice. Mix it up a little bit.
You know how you like binge shows and I like.
I like to binge and you like to do episode of the week.
But I think we could both agree we're both tired of a series only having 6 episodes.
Oh yeah, I mean, like. Granted, I know that's because they're not doing filler shit, but I still think it's nice to have more. I still think 6 is too little. I think push for 10.
10 to 12 I think would be good. But of course, you know, one of my friends made this...
I think there's a lot you could have expanded on in Moon Knight.
Yeah, exactly.
For one, we could have used a lot more Moon Knight.
Yeah, we could have spent more time with him being Moon Knight. We could have spent more time with kind of doing that which one is the original sort of thing, and more time meeting the other Egyptian gods and
Honestly,
learning that whole politics.
Maybe they could have addressed why Taweret is there instead of Anubis. As a lot of people pointed out, and I think is correct, Anubis was imprisoned. Like
I
the
saw
other
a bunch of gods.
And Taweret is clearly new at it because she's looking through like flashcards and stuff. So she's probably just substituting.
My question is, why did they imprison Anubis? What did he do?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe they're just building it up for a future season, but a little offhand comment would have been nice. You know, Stephen Strange... One thing I forgot to mention in the review is I love that they didn't make... Sorry, Stephen Strange. I love that they didn't make Stephen just useless. Like, he's the smart one. He's the Egyptian mythology nerd, and so sometimes that Mark actually needs his help. Like, I would have expected Stephen to go, wait, why are you here? Where's Anubis? And, you know, she could have just gone, Anubis isn't really here anymore. He's been a bit of a problem or something.
Yeah, like, something or
just acknowledge it, you know, so we know.
We still gotta loot that treasure.
I'm gonna need Sunny to find.
But yeah, one of my friends did make this make a good argument of why it shouldn't be up to 24 episodes for shows anymore. Because one show that has 24 episodes a season still, and all their episodes are boring and they just go on. The seasons go on forever for no point. Is The Flash?
Yeah. No, 24 is too much.
It used to be good back in the old days, but now
unless your show is great, which like constantly, like I don't know, like. Gravity Falls is a lot of fun, or Friends, or Modern Family, or How I Met Your Mother. Like if you're a sitcom, then yeah, you should have 24 episodes. But if you have a contained story to tell and you don't want to put like filler in there, then maybe do 10 or something. But I do think 6 is too little.
There was a show called Episodes, and it stars Matt LeBlanc.
Yeah, I know.
And it's about Matt LeBlanc playing Matt LeBlanc, and he's in this Yeah,
I don't think Matt LeBlanc Oh, you mean in the show he plays Matt LeBlanc?
Yeah, in the show he's playing the character Matt LeBlanc. Yeah. So he's playing an asshole version of himself because in real life he's a nice guy.
Whenever actors play themselves, they always asshole it up a little bit, you know.
And there's this episode. So what it's about is there's this British couple who they have this very successful sitcom in Britain, and a TV producer comes to them and tells them, "Hey, I want to make your show in America." And then they get there, and it's like, and one of the things, and they get Matt LeBlanc to play this character. It's supposed to be this. He's supposed to be like a Stephen Grant character, very intelligent. He's a headmaster at a boarding school, but it's Matt LeBlanc who played Joey. It's like, I don't think he fits. And they're talking about episode lengths. It's like, how many episodes did you have in Britain? Well, like 24. Yeah, see, that's nothing. That's like a season here. That was your whole show there. You got to change it up a bit.
In Britain, it's way different.
Yeah, they get like 3 episodes a season, and that's it. And that's considered good. A snack. So many snacks everywhere.
The original version of The Office, which was in Britain, it's only 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's also way more depressing. Because British humor is a lot more My sister died. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, but you know the funeral was great. That's more their kind of humor. I
Joy.
see dead people here. I see living people there.
Imagine that as a response. I see dead people. Oh, I see alive people.
Long-time fan, first-time viewer on stream. Welcome, I See Dragons. Origins is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I get the appeal. Like, it's not a bad game. It's just a little tedious.
Since you're new here, you probably don't know our opinions on it. We think this is a good game. It's a solid game. Everybody should at least try it out a little bit.
Maybe not everybody, but if you're Assassin's Creed fan or a fan of games like this.
Yeah, but if you like if you're like a huge Assassin's Creed fan and you like the original style like we did, it might bug you a bit because they changed a lot of things that I liked. Like, I liked being able to assassin people. I liked the story of the assassins.
Yeah. Like, and by assassin, we mean one-shot guaranteed kill.
If you sneak up on them, at least.
Yeah.
Like, if you get in a fight, then it can get drawn out because they're guarded. Just ran into a wall. But if you sneak up behind them, that should just kill them. Levels shouldn't matter in Assassin's Creed, in my opinion.
The entrance?
I think it's probably over.
There's something here. Oh.
More treasure underground.
Okay.
I think the entrance is
under the pyramid. Where the hell's? Oh, is that it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's it. That trench.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
But I'm glad you like it. I'm never gonna shit on someone and say like, "How dare you like Assassin's Creed Origins?" I'm glad that there are people who like this.
I hate people like that. People who are like, "Oh, if you like this, then you're not a real fan," or something.
Like neither of us like The Last Jedi, but if you like The Last Jedi,
I hate The Last Jedi.
But if you like it, at least
if you like it, congratulations. I don't get why, but you know, way to go. I'm glad you had a good time.
Yeah, I wish I could be you.
Yeah.
I spilled ketchup all over my shirt again. Sigh. How often do you do that? How often are you spilling ketchup for you to say again?
It's a weekly thing.
Yeah. Just finished my online grocery order. Good for you, Alpha. Well done.
One of my favorite jokes over is that incredibly corny joke, the one where like there's a family of tomatoes walking, but one tomato is trailing behind. So the daddy tomato runs back and squishes him and says, "Ketchup."
He just murdered his son.
Yep.
I think that's the way you're supposed to go.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find like everything. There's some. I can't get to that yet. Okay, so I guess I can go.
There's
Treasure,
a note.
or just some stupid note. I don't care. I'm not gonna read your last words.
Don't worry. My series will have 40+ episodes. Yeah, that's way too
oh
fucking.
Dear God.
Because that's how long Sentai's
unless you're
on.
fucking killing it, you know, unless it's like the best series ever.
Apparently, Sentai's on general have 40 to 45 episodes.
Yeah, sometimes anime has way too many episodes.
Yes and no, because they're based on a manga, so it's supposed to be a longer series.
I know, yeah. But, you know, when they start making shit up, that wasn't...
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, when they add the... That usually happens because...
I know why it happens, I just wish it didn't.
I agree, I wish it did. That's why I'm glad that newer anime does the seasonal approach, where they'll have, like, one filler at the beginning to recap the last few seasons if you forgot.
Yeah, which is fine, you know.
And then the rest is just the manga.
Alright, I'm gonna maybe go the other way first. It's so hard to tell which way to go first, because you want to go every way but the right way to start off. That's what you always want to do. And then, like, it's like, wait, am I going the right way? This way seems to lead to lots of other paths. I don't want to go this way if it's going to lead me to more options. First, I want to go to the enclosed way that doesn't lead to more options and just grab what's in there.
Yeah, being a gamer is weird. Being a collector in games is weird.
Yeah.
There's one of the
Found it.
treasures.
There you are. There's a lot of these, like, little golden, like, stones now. Ooh, more treasure.
Ooh, a carbon crystal.
Sweet.
Oh,
it's K'num
in
in
Eevee.
his human form.
Oh! I have not seen a lot of human K'num statues.
Yeah, almost every Egyptian god has a human form.
Name ones that don't, I'm curious.
Anubis.
Okay.
Bast kinda does, so I guess I can't say Bast.
I think you can go through that gate now, by the way.
Can I? No. It's fine. The way through is right here. Alright. So yeah, Anubis. It's actually kind of hard to think.
Does Ra have a human form?
He does,
Does
especially when he's Amlin Ra.
Does what's his name? Horus have a human form?
Yes.
Does Sobek?
Actually, Sobek might not.
Does Tauret?
She might not also.
Does who's another one? Who's the lion goddess who drank and got?
Sekhmet, she does.
Okay. So Hathor does. Okay, yeah.
Hathor does, yeah.
I know Set does.
Yeah.
Spec-
Set has every goddamn form.
Yeah, because he's
honestly.
Set. He's
like shape-shifting is so his thing.
he's basically the god of shapeshifting. Let's be honest here. Trying to think of another. I don't know as many Egyptian gods, even though I actually like Egyptian mythology the most. Thank you for following, Slayer Jax. Welcome to the Dragon's Den.
I think I got all those bonus areas. Now I can go here. This is definitely...
Hi, Dead Memer. Welcome back. How you been? About Tauret, isn't she the wife of Apophis?
I think I've heard that somewhere, but I don't know enough to give you a fully confident answer on that.
I don't think so, because Apophis isn't... He's not really friendly with the gods in any way. Like, Set...
It's funny, Apophis was Ra's umbilical cord. That's where he came from.
I remember this. Because Apophis actively wants to end the gods, right?
Oh, he wants to eat the
Yeah,
sun.
he wants to eat the sun, which would end the gods, I think.
The gods stop him from doing it every day. And Taweret definitely isn't a villain, I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, so I don't think she is the...
I don't know, it's hard for me to say. I'd have to look into it.
He might have forced her to marry him at one point in one of the stories, because that's what happens in mythology.
Yeah, kind of like Nephthys actually didn't really want to marry Set. Okay, can't do that yet. Wait, but I can shoot it. There you go. I probably was not even supposed to do that.
Yeah, we're probably supposed to hit it from the
I
other
don't
side.
care. If the game has an option, I will utilize
The speedrunner strats.
Actually, maybe that was how I was supposed to do it, because I don't see another way I could have gotten in here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Arapapum-bum.
I love this one BBC show called Ghost. There's also a version of it over here in America, but I prefer the one from the UK. If Hestia ever did have a demigod, what abilities do you think they would get?
I think they would have, like... I think they would have the ability to, like, it's kind of hard to describe. Hestia is basically the god of home, you know, and the hearth and the home. For one, I think they would have fire powers.
I think they'd have fire and healing powers.
Yeah, probably fire, probably some healing because of caretaking. And also, I think they would literally, like, be, like, the embodiment of home field advantage. Like, if they're in their territory, like, they can mark a place as their territory, and maybe, like, it's like literally having the buffer in your group in like an MMO. And she could make the place, like, this person and their allies are suddenly much stronger in their home or something. Or maybe even possess the home and, like, banish, like, the enemies from it or something. Ah, hello. Found an ancient tablet.
Oh, sweet. Steve Jobs went back in time. Is that Thoth and Isis?
That is Thoth, yeah. The other one is hard to tell because a lot of female gods are depicted kind of similarly.
Yeah.
But it could be Isis, but I'm not seeing her iconic wings, so I can't say for sure.
Yeah, that was still weird that they made the Tauret one look more like a avatar of Isis.
Yeah, apparently it was actually to look more like a scarab, which, yeah, okay, but, like, still, it doesn't really look like Tauret.
That didn't look like a scarab to me at all.
It was cool.
It was cool, we liked it.
Yeah, like I had fun. I just had questions. Was it?
Let's see. It's Apophis is the mastermind behind the Civil War, and Sekhmet kills Osiris disguised as Set, and obviously created the monster of the week, which are corpses that are mixed with darkness.
Wait, so is Sekhmet disguised as Set, or is Osiris disguised as Set? That's my question.
Sekhmet is disguised as Set, and kills Osiris.
I could see why she'd want to kill Osiris, since his wife drove Ra out and she was loyal to Ra.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Representative of the gods, builder of the temples and culture, beloved father of our people. Joseph, I can't pronounce that.
K'num is actually a side character in my story who gives Sobek his power-up form. Oh, cool.
I think I may have found everything I can find in this area.
Weird, I thought I already verified my Twitch account. I don't know, I'm not in control of that. I have a craving for gumbo. Never had gumbo before.
Me neither. Yeah.
I think you might enjoy gumbo okay.
Maybe.
But then again, you tend to be a little picky.
I am a little picky.
You know what? One day I do want to make... Like. I want to try making a burger or a steak for you and see if you like it.
Oh, Wilda made me a burger that I really liked. And I've had steak that I really like. So, yeah.
I make my burgers kind of plain, but I make them not super plain.
Yeah,
You'll see.
I like it kind of just like, the meat and the bun. That's kind of how
well, the only thing I add is salt and pepper.
Destiny ruined Osiris for me. Are you talking about Destiny, that Bungie game?
I thought he was talking about Destiny's Child.
What?
Destiny's Child.
I don't think that's what he's talking about. How could you ruin Osiris for me, Destiny's Child?
Okay.
Well. Look, if you tap X before falling, you roll, and then you're fine. Roll!
I mean, that is technically true in real life.
So we could jump all the way from the top and land just roll!
Not that high. Let's see. So Hestia's demigod might be able to turn the tides against Artemis's hunters and capture the flag because camp is their domain? Possibly.
Probably, yeah.
It's hard to say.
Hestia would beat Artemis in a fight, honestly. Hestia is one of the original 5.
Yeah.
And, like, I know typically the younger ones are more powerful in Greek myth, but they've established that the original 5 in Greek myth are very powerful. Like, Zeus and Poseidon, we know for a fact, are more powerful than the other Olympians. And I know some people are like, what? But Athena should be more powerful. I think it would be cool if Athena was more powerful. I'm just telling you what the myth says.
Well, remember, here's the thing about Athena. Athena isn't actually, like, she's strong, obviously, but her thing isn't...
It's not like she has a ton of raw power. She's just incredibly smart.
Yeah, she knows how to use what she's gifted at and use the opponent's weaknesses. Like, Ares is way stronger than she is, but she would most likely win because she would use strategy to trick him or...
Yeah.
Get him to trip up.
And some people say, well, then Athena should be able to outsmart Zeus, right? Possibly, but you also have to remember Athena gets a lot of her wisdom from her mother Metis, and when Zeus ate Metis, he absorbed her wisdom into his own mind. So Zeus has Athena's mother's wisdom. So even though he doesn't act like it, Zeus does have wisdom that he can fall back. Why are you running?
Why
are you running?
Wait, no. We've been telling them to run this whole time, and he was just getting an arrow ready. Fuck, I thought you were going to run away for good.
Asshole. Look how he landed. Oh, to be or not to be. That is the question. Oh no, he landed like he's trying to block the arrow. Wow, and the arrow's and the blood's actually coming out of the right part. That's cool.
That's cool.
You know, he's still trying to stop the arrow. Forever frozen in that position. It's poetic, really. It's a beautiful thing.
What gear are we using right now? We're using the Final Fantasy gear.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what that is, just look up the quest online.
Yeah.
It was interesting.
Like, what the hell is that? It's like, you'll see.
What do you think about the game so far? Well, we finished everything.
We finished the game, so we have some pretty rock solid opinions. We haven't played through Curse of the Pharaohs though yet, and that's
Andrew has.
When I first played, Curse of the Pharaohs was my favorite part. So yeah.
So do you want my full opinions, or do you just want a basic opinion of whether I like it or not? Message again in the chat, Dragons, and we'll...
Yeah. Well, by the way,
we'll see.
Right now I'm completing areas to try to kind of level us up a bit, because, we're...
Living more south gumbo is common. Yeah, we live in the far west coast, so we're more likely to run into Asian dishes like Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Philippine.
Asian beef.
Asian food is amazing because... Each Asian dish is going to be very different than the other Asian dish, even if they use the same ingredients. Yeah. Like, ramen is completely different than pho. But they're...
I used the roll, I didn't take any damage.
You know, in Chinese, if you want to say flour bridge, it's fa q. Let's see. I only know about gumbo from Forrest Gump. A lot of people do. I mean, the looter shooter as well. What?
The Al in this game confused. Oh, the AI in this game. I'm dumb. You know, if you think about it, Athena is a demigod. Her mother is a titan, so she's a half-breed.
Being a child part titan is still full god. Demigods are people who are half mortal.
Yeah,
so,
half human, half god.
Yeah, so you have to have a human parent to be a demigod. Like, Zeus has 2 titan parents, but he's not a demigod.
Yeah, he's a full-on god. The other and they say this a lot, like, that's why technically Cyclopses aren't demigods, because, yeah, they're half god, but they're missing the human. Oh, there's the legendary one.
Yep. I killed your family. He's like, my family.
We were having
Why?
breakfast
For the completionists.
for the experience of family murder.
Like, we weren't hurting anybody. We had a secluded home here. We just finished paying off the mortgage.
Well, now it's my mortgage to pay off.
Oh, sure. That's what happens when you play Monopoly with vultures.
Nice. I like that gear. You want our full opinions? Okay, we'll give it to you once I finish reading up on the chat. Asian food is S tier. I mean, I think most food is S tier. It depends on for me it's specific dishes. And then greeting friends. Hello, little chaos.
Aw.
Is this butter toast?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ed.
Do you want me to put jam or peanut butter on?
No, why'd you make me butter toast?
Why are you being so nice to him?
No,
He doesn't
no,
deserve
no.
that.
I just like.
See, I told you he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
I'm just very surprised.
I just made some peanut butter.
Oh, you made some peanut butter?
I made some.
She
made her own peanut
from
butter, guys.
scratch.
Guys,
some toast
click-
with peanut butter on it with blueberries.
Say hi to
like this plain shit.
Yeah, I do.
Hi.
Hello,
I am
Claire's
me.
here, our resident female.
I've been in the kitchen where I belong.
She said it, not me.
She said it. You can't get mad.
No,
Totally serious.
no, I actually do most of the cooking and dishwashing.
Oh,
Most of it.
Wow, Mr.
You do
Ego
some.
over here. Just
Because-
like, it's like, no, actually, Claire
Because
does nothing. in
Claire's
this
the
house.
because Claire's the one with the job. I'm the one who cooks and cleans.
That's true.
Well, cooks. I don't
also,
clean.
you
All
know,
right, so he's the
recycle
house.
everything.
He's
Yeah,
the
she does.
housewife, and you wear the
Sweep, do the
pants.
laundry.
I'm the stay-at-home dad for our cats. But thank you
some
so
real
much
kids,
for the
you
toast.
fucking
I'm just
prudes.
surprised. Thank you. I love you.
You never tell me that.
That's right. I don't. Because I don't love you. There's
I'm
no words to describe
disgusted.
how I feel about
I
you.
am another meteor shower.
Well, you know, it's ancient Egypt. There were more meteors back
There's
then,
just
Andrew.
meteors everywhere. You see a T-Rex walking around, a meteor hits it in the face. Yep, that's what happened to the dinosaur.
All right, I'm going to catch up on the chat real quick, and then we'll give our full opinions on this game so far. Okay. There's another weird mythical couple that I like. It's the demon Pazuzu and his wife Mashtu. Pazuzu is a wind demon that is associated with drought and famine, but he's also the protector of women and children, which is a weird combination. His rival is a child-eating demoness called Lamashtu. She's also said to be his wife, or was his wife? I'm not exactly sure. The Rangers power up from Set aspect of Ra, Anubis aspect of Osiris, later aspect of Thoth, Bass aspect of Hathor, Isis aspect of Nut, Horus haven't thought of one yet, Sobek aspect of Khnum. Okay, now we'll give the our opinions on the game. Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? Because
I think you go first. 'Cause,
Okay.
Yeah, I've played it more.
So my full opinions on this game is, if you like RPGs and you like kind of a faster version of God of War 4's combat system, but more of an open world, then you'll really like this game. The RPG elements in it are fun, but they pushed the leveling stuff too hard on the player. Like, if you're level 8 and you run into a level 10 guy, it's actually a really hard fight. You can't survive. But in most games, if you're like a level or two below, you can do it just fine with a little, like just a basic amount of skill. In this game, you have to either have top skill or be at least the same level of them, because your damage suddenly gets cut by, not in half, but by like 9/10. But then once you're the same level, then it's like, oh, okay, now 1 damage equals 1 damage instead of it equaling 1/9 damage or whatever. And so I really didn't like that aspect of it. As an Assassin's Creed game, like I said, I don't like the fact that they got rid of the fact that you can stealth through most missions and then actually be an assassin and kill most of your targets, except for maybe like 1 or 2. You have to actually fight all of them in an actual combat fight. That makes it not an Assassin's Creed game anymore. It just makes it an RPG, and I would be fine if they didn't call it Assassin's Creed. If they called it literally anything else, like ancient RPGs, I'd be like, I love this new series. But because Ubisoft is like, well, you gotta have the brand recognition, otherwise people won't buy it, they decided not to change it. And they didn't do anything with the Assassin's Creed storyline, and that really kind of bugs me out a lot.
Yeah. So I agree with pretty much all your points. I'm going to check one thing before I... Yeah, here we go. Before I give you my full opinion, let me check something.
Oh yeah, you're going to talk about this. I always forget about this.
This bullshit. All these microtransactions, all these charged skills, fucking selling gear, selling melee gear and bows, and I can't even see some of these. For selling some bows for like, that's got to be at least $5.50. Time savers, and look how many. Look at all these different ones. This is bullshit. Revealing the locations of hermits on the map for $2. And look at this. Fucking $10 for... That's not even a ton of resources. Mm-hmm. But honestly, it shouldn't even be an option. And fucking, like, $20 for some drachmas. You should never be selling time savers in any game ever, for one thing. I don't care if it's free to play, because when you sell time savers, you're saying our game isn't fun to play. Here's a way to not play the game as much. Mm-hmm. That's horrible. That's saying, hey, we made sure the game would be not fun in a way that you would want to give us money to not have to play parts of it.
What that tells me is, and we've probably been saying this from the beginning, Ubisoft, the developers who were making this game probably, they had a good idea for a game. They're like, okay, it's going to be more RPG focused. Maybe we can have a new title. And then the executives at Ubisoft came down and said, no, it has to still be called Assassin's Creed. You have to make the leveling annoying, make it take longer to level up so people have to play our game for longer. And if they want to save time, they have to buy our little pointless microtransactions. The fact that like, if they put that in Pokemon, I'd stop playing Pokemon games right there and then, because part of Pokemon is training yourself to get to a certain level. If they made it so difficult to train, like if they made it the max level is now level 1,000, I would give up on the game because it would take forever to fight one gym leader. And this game, thankfully, doesn't push it that bad where you can't get EXP. But there are streams where we spent 3 hours leveling up 2 levels just to fight one main story quest.
Exactly, yeah. Now, let's talk about I'm going to give my opinions on the game itself, time savers and store garbage aside. Gameplay's pretty fun. Mm-hmm. I like it. It's not the best gameplay I've ever played, but there's nothing inherently wrong with it aside from the leveling problems. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I do like some of the skins you can get. Now, I've played through this whole game on my own before, and I will say it could have used more skins, and not ones locked in the store. Those are not included. So you could have used more skins, but the skins you have are pretty cool. I like that we get that Sekhmet armor skin from that one fight. I love this towel skin. If you complete the Trials of the Gods, you get this Anubis gear, which is really cool. So that's cool. Oh, one problem is the Trials of the Gods, all they give is Anubis gear. I would have thought, oh, Trial of Sobek, now I get Sobek gear. Oh, Trial of Sekhmet, now I get Sekhmet gear. And so it would have been cooler if it was like that. Story I don't like overall in this game. I don't care about it in the slightest. Now you could say, oh, during the stream you guys have been talking over a lot. I played this game on my own a while ago, and I wasn't invested in the story at all.
Well, the fact that we were talking over it tells you that we weren't invested in the story now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of tired of Assassin's Creed revenge stories. Mm-hmm. Like, that was the plot of the second game, and it was really good there. It was the plot of the third game, and it was decent there. I thought it was better done in the second game. Black Flag isn't a revenge story. Unity is a revenge story.
Yeah, that was...
Syndicate isn't, but you see what I'm saying? We've got 3 revenge stories before this one, and this one's, in my opinion, the weakest one.
Yeah, it's like
I don't care.
They killed my son, even though you actually killed your son.
You know, when he says they killed my son, I feel nothing. I really don't care, to be honest.
Yeah,
that's the problem. I don't know. I probably would have liked it better if, like, the story was just that he's a former Magi. You know, kind of do a plot kind of like it. Have you seen the Three Musketeers movie?
Yes.
Yeah, like, in that movie, it's like the Musketeers are disbanded because corruption has taken over, but the 3 remaining 3 of the Musketeers refuse to go because they're like, we took an oath to protect our king and to protect this land. We're going to do that. Like, I honestly would have felt Bayek even more if he said, I took an oath to defend the people of this land, and I'm going to keep defending the people of this land. Like, and this group, the Snake, is threatening this land, so I'm going to take them out. Honestly, I don't know if that would have worked better for everyone, but it would have worked a little better for me, and I can't say that would have made me go, oh, hell yeah, but I think that would have just been more interesting. Just do it because, you know, it's
the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, instead of it being a revenge, it's an honor thing.
Yeah, but yeah, gameplay's fun. It is fun to... I like the world overall. I joke about how it's too big and there's too much like tedious shit to do in it. But I do like going around it and finding stuff. I remember when I first found that Final Fantasy thing on my own, and I remember being like, what in the hell is going on? And there's another kind of cool area, which I feel like I shouldn't spoil for you, but I found that in my playthrough, and it was a really interesting experience, too. But yeah, sometimes the whole, this guy with no armor and just a little stick is level 30, so your level 15 Magi ass can't defeat him.
Yeah, you have this god sword that's on fire, but that guy is 3 levels higher, so you can't even put him on fire.
Again, there's a way to do it. Like I told you, Ghost of Tsushima has a leveling system, but what they do is instead of just like taking the same guy and making it always higher level now, they have tiers of enemies. They have like the first enemies you fight commonly in the game are just bandit guys. Like they're not decked out in armor and stuff. And if you ever encounter those bandit guys later in the game, they're still just as
they're just as weak.
They're just as weak as they were when you first met them in the game. Then as you level up, you go to new areas and there's more powerful. There's like the Mongolians and there's more powerful Mongolians in different areas, and you can tell who's stronger because they have bigger weapons or bigger armor, or some have different techniques and stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's a good way to ascend the difficulty, but I don't know. I guess they didn't want to do that here or something. You could have started in the small towns defending them and worked your way towards the capital kingdom.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
Then it would make sense that the enemies would get tougher and tougher, and you're going there to kill Ptolemy or something, you could say, because Ptolemy is the one corrupting Egypt, and then move on from there to Rome, where the enemies can get even more, or not even Rome itself, but Roman-occupied areas. And then it's even tougher, because Romans are more decked out than Egyptians.
Yeah, they have more shields, they have more armor.
I think you had easy ways to, justify the whole, hey, the enemies are going to get harder as the game goes on.
But instead it's just, this guy and this guy look exactly the same, but that guy's level 5 and that guy's level 35.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Now, granted, this came out before Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, but they were doing this back in the older Assassin's Creed games.
Exactly. So, yeah, some things could have been done differently, but overall, it's not a bad game.
It's not a bad game.
I don't want to shit on it. I'm just saying how it could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
And this is a bad thing.
This is bad.
This is bullshit. Don't do this. Don't do this in your full price game. I don't know who I'm talking to because Ubisoft already did it in the next 2 games.
Maybe if it was skins, like if it was all cosmetic.
Yeah, it's fine if you just want to sell cosmetics and you price it reasonably. I remember the Arkham games would sell cosmetics, but here's the thing. Arkham game was already a totally complete game, and they weren't selling any level boosters or anything, or currency. They were selling hey, do you want to play as in the Adam West bat suit? That'll be $1. Or do you want to play in the Batman versus Superman suit? That'll be $1. Or they had a deal. Do you want all 15 of these outfits? Every single suit we've added in at $10 you get. So basically you get 5 free. You're doing that. I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not a big deal because it doesn't affect the gameplay at all. It's just, hey, I want to look silly. But in this, it's how much does one outfit cost in this? Here we've got, this outfit and camel. Okay, so it's technically, let's just say it's 2 outfits.
Go to the one next to it.
Okay, yeah, just an outfit. Just an outfit, $10.
I mean, yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
The time savers piss me off way more than the outfits.
I agree, yeah. Outfits are a little forgivable, but time savers are irredeemable. There's nothing you can
because like the thing with the outfits is that doesn't change anything in the game except for how you look. The time savers literally make it so you play less of the game because you guys knew that it would take way too long to level up normally.
Yeah.
Like imagine you're in your 40s, you work at a desk job, you have an hour a day to play. You'd get through like a mission, maybe.
Yeah.
And now you gotta pay like $40 more bucks just to get through everything.
Valhalla is a revenge story too. Oh, God. It might be a little more fun though, just because that's a Viking.
Yeah, it might be more fun.
I'm sorry, I'm a little biased. I don't know. It depends on how they write it. We'll see.
But overall, we still think the game is. It's not a bad game. It's just out of the Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah, like you said, this isn't an assassin game anymore.
Yeah.
Like you said, in the previous Assassin's Creed games, you could stealth all the way through almost the whole game if you wanted to. It was encouraged.
Yeah.
You can't do that now. You
can't.
can't.
It's literally discouraged.
You can't. You literally can't. Because even if you go around headshotting everyone, that'll only half kill or 1/3 kill a lot of the enemies. Even if you sneak up on everybody, that'll only half kill or 1/3 kill a lot of the enemies. It doesn't work. It doesn't, unfortunately.
Yep, that's pretty much what. And then even Dragon, who says this is his favorite game, he says, I agree with most of what you said, but I still love this game. And it's like, good for you.
Wonderful.
We're very.
I like the game. I have enough fun playing it that I 100%ed it on my own and then was willing to come stream it again here. So that means I like the game.
Those of you who have been with us since last year, since we started streaming last year, you guys know, if I don't like a game, I'm not going to stream it because...
Unless it's like hilariously
bad.
I really want to play Ride to Hell at some point.
Yeah, maybe we will. But like... Immortals Phoenix Rising, I really did not enjoy playing through that game.
I liked it, but I get why you didn't.
I didn't even think that was a bad game. I just personally could not sit here every week for 3 hours playing it.
Yeah, it is a Ubisoft game, so there's it's got a lot of repetitive stuff in the world.
And one of the big differences between that game and this game is this game has a huge open world, but it actually feels like there's stuff here. With that game, it just felt like, here's the thing.
That's true. In Immortals, there's no NPCs walking around talking to you and giving you quests and stuff. So yeah, that's true. Though for me personally, I would rather have mythical creatures walking around than people. But
yeah,
that's
fair.
You know me.
I would like a mix of both.
Oh, looks like we got here too late. We spent too much time outside complaining about the time savers. We didn't realize how much time was not being saved.
Yeah, we needed to save her time.
Sorry,
we're terrible.
We needed time to save her. If she's just resting, who does it in this position? Can you breathe, man?
Look at the way he's moving, the kid. I get he's crying, but he's like...
Maybe you should stop laughing at him. He's crying, you sick fuck.
He was going like this or like...
I need to kill him. Okay, she's dead. What happened here? Don't take the kids outside or anything. Just say, hey, what happened here? Oh yeah, this woman from earlier, from another side mission.
I vaguely remember her.
Oh, this was a guy? I thought for sure it was a woman.
I got
it. My bedroom, where my wife sleeps, where my children come and play with their toys. In my home.
That was so beautiful.
Godfather too.
What?
You know what I would love to see? I'd love to see her just go, what the hell is that shield on your back?
I know, right? Or more importantly, how is that sword floating there?
Okay.
Let's see.
Find and assassinate Gaia? What do you think I am? You want me to kill a primordial?
We're killing the Earth.
It's not letting me track the mission. What the heck?
You're not allowed to track it.
Okay, whatever. Here, I'll just do it this way. Find,
This is the one.
Okay, this is it. What was going on earlier?
Ah.
Wait. We were talking and she said it has to be me, and now it's our job to go assassinate. I thought you said it has to be you. Did I mishear something?
It's because Bayek also said right after that, you would leave the children unguarded.
Ah, okay. No, Bayek, you can guard the children if it has
But this
to
is
be.
the player.
Bayek is so sexist. He's like, no, leave the women with the children.
Yeah, what an asshole.
And I, the man, will take care of this, you dick.
No, you know what it is? He doesn't want to be near the kids because last time he was supposed to protect a kid, he killed it.
Oh, God. Trust me, you don't want to leave me alone with kids. It doesn't end well.
What are you touching them a weird
End up
way?
getting stabbed. My son was like the 50th.
I never finished the original Assassin's Creed. It was the same thing over and over.
Oh yeah. The original one is the most samey one, but I give it a little leeway because it's the first one.
Yeah,
like then they learned from it, and in the second one they really improved.
Yeah, it was made in 2000.
So
what?
I
2004,
can forgive
2005.
that. A lot of times when a series' first installment has problems like that. So that's why. Yeah, it's fair if you're like, okay, I can't finish it. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, like, but if anyone's out there shitting on the whole series because of the first one, I'd be like, I don't think you understand how progress works.
Yuki's like, I wish I could get a sick outfit in real life for $10.
True.
Fair.
Okay, very true, but this isn't real.
It's not real, man. It's not real. Did any of you see Eternals? I thought the explanation for mythological gods was interesting, but movie was just all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Eternals. It didn't really feel like a Marvel film.
It really didn't, honestly.
But I personally, I really liked Eternals because I like these lore things, and the whole movie is just a massive lore dump of what.
That's true. That is. Actually, that's something that's been highly complained about. People like it's just exposition constantly.
See, I love that because I love the lore dump, and I love. But I understand why other people were like, I did not enjoy that. And the other thing I liked about it though is all the characters were really good. It's like who the villain actually. The first villain is nothing, but the actual villain was. I liked him a lot. He was a good villain. Because of course it's Marvel. There has to be a twist villain. Oh. Let's see.
Not just because it's Marvel, because it's Disney.
Yeah, because it's Disney.
Every Disney villain is a twist villain now, because we can't have the awesome ones anymore.
Yeah, you can't just have someone be evil.
I love watching the great Disney villains twirl their mustaches the whole movie.
Yeah, sometimes it's just what you want to see. That's kind of the reason I like the James Bond movies still.
I think the last great Disney villain was Dr. Facilier.
Has
there been a great one since then?
I would personally say it's actually Madame Gothel, but he's
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that was
after. It was literally right after Prince.
I saw Tangled first.
Yeah.
Sure. Can you stop your fucking
What? And you know what I like about that one is
asshole?
they make it a twist for the characters, but not for the audience.
Yeah.
Because the audience literally starts with she's the villain, but then the whole movie. Rapunzel's like, what? My mother would never do that sort of personality. Yeah. And that honestly, there are some movies where I'm like, they should have done that to make it more interesting. Like there was what movie was it? Captain Marvel. They should have done that. Like they revealed the truth to the audience in the beginning, and then at the end the characters figure it out. That would have added some really great tension.
That they made the Skrull good guys in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I love Super Skrull as a villain, and I feel like we're not going to get that now.
Yeah, we're probably not. And they'll probably change them in the comics, because they've showed that corporate synergy.
They keep changing stuff to be more like the movies.
Because it's corporate synergy, which I get for some stuff.
No one's buying Marvel.
Rip, you just killed your target to protect.
No, I was supposed to kill her.
Oh.
But I wasn't expecting to kill her like that, just like misfire. She probably doesn't even know I was here to kill her.
She's like, what? Who are you?
Single straight just whoops. Oh, whoops. Oh well, that was my target.
All right. Well, now we just.
It's so funny the way she died too. She just like fell back.
She died from exhaustion, from fainting. She's just like, oh
she just had a
dear.
heart attack when she saw what was happening. Confirm the kill.
The reason Anubis has 2 is because Osiris is going to a secondary villain who's trying to manipulate Anubis into giving his body so he can come back and kill Set.
Okay.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I adore the Ezio games. Yeah, that makes fair.
Yeah.
Like Icarus, Athena, etc. Druig was cool too. Druig was, out of all of them, the one I cared about the least.
I remember when I first played Assassin's Creed 1, I actually liked it because it was the first like assassin-y game I had played, and so I liked discovering that style of game. Like, I don't know if Dishonored came out first or not, but I didn't really play Dishonored, so...
But which games? Dishonored and what game?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed came out first.
Okay,
Dishonored...
well, so yeah, All the More was it my first Assassin game. And I didn't buy... I borrowed it from a friend.
Yeah, I remember. And I wanted to play it, but you're like, you'll delete my save file because the game... Oh, that guy was peeing and we just showed up. But yeah, I remember because that was back when the game only had one save file.
Yeah, I hate it when games only have one save
I get it. It's because it was their first game, so they didn't have the tech for it.
I know, but even nowadays you see games that only have one save file, and they're not even the first in their franchise.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
What? I hate how games have become more and more sibling.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, not having couch co-op anymore, not having multiple save files, charging for save files. That was so weird. Beyond ridiculous, Konami.
Yeah, that was like, in this it didn't really matter because it was like, oh, it's just...
At least you had 3
Yeah,
to
you already
start
had
with,
3.
But, like, charged for 2 more, come on. That should... Look, if you wanted to put more in because you're like, oh, we have expansions, people might want more save files for that, cool, free updates.
To be fair,
you should just give people those save slots.
That should have been a free update.
You can still charge for the expansion, but just add in the save slots as a separate thing. It costs you nothing to just go here now 4 and 5.
At least it was with an actual DLC and not just like you had to pay.
If it was just the save slot on its own,
that would have been
people would have been rioting.
Nightshade's back. She's chilling. She's like, "What's going on, guys? Are you still playing that game where you go to stabby stab?"
You know what was funny? When I heard they were making a Metal Gear zombie game, here's the thing, I like zombie games, so I was like, oh, that could be really cool.
Yeah.
And then I heard, and I was like, I'm not picking that up.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I remember when I was a young kitten, and I played Metal Gear Zombie.
Oh, cool.
And all the Metal Gear zombies were not made of fish, and I couldn't eat them. I was mad. Meow.
I'm still sad Rockstar never put a zombie expansion in Red Dead 2.
I think it's because they just spent so much time on Red Dead 2 that they were like, we don't... Because that game is so...
I don't know how well Undead Nightmare sold, also. Maybe
yeah, we could Google that.
Super well, but I don't know. You've got an online mode for Red Dead 2 that apparently makes money, so, you could put a zombie mode
To be fair, that's because people really... They kept asking for Red Dead Online again.
Yeah.
But not that many people asked for Undead.
I know.
I agree. I liked Undead a lot.
Like, I'm not shitting all over them for not putting it in because it's like, you don't owe it to me or anything. I love the zombie mode in the first game, and to think of how well you could have, like, improved on it in the sequel, like, it makes me a little sad. One thing I was really looking forward to was the idea of more Undead Nightmare. Because I love Undead Nightmare so much, I've played through it like 3 times.
Yeah, I remember by the time I played it, you had already played it twice.
Yeah.
And you were like telling me this story, I'm like, oh, so that's what's happening? Okay, cool. Of course it's fucking, who was it, Cletus, right, at the end, who picks up the eye again? Or what was his name?
I think it's Seth.
Seth, that's name. Right.
Yeah, who takes the fucking cursed mask. And even that, actually someday I might stream Undead Nightmare because it is actually myth-related because it's like a Mexican god that unleashes the whole thing.
Yeah.
But God, if only there was one in Red Dead 2. Like, honestly, Red Dead 2 could have, like, picked up from there or something. Like, it's like... Well, it's people are like, well, Red Dead 2 is a prequel. Yeah, but, it's not like... It's not like they're, for the zombie expansion, you could just say it's later in time. It's not like all the architecture and everything is
especially since you play as John Marston after you finish the main game.
Yeah, honestly.
Which I still haven't finished Red Dead 2.
Yeah, Red Dead 2 is really long.
I liked it, I
have a few issues with it. I think, honestly, for replaying, I kind of prefer the first game.
Yeah, you can kind of just go through the first
because
game.
The second game is... I consider it, like, a fantastic game, but also, I think the added realism was a bit of a bad idea. I don't like that you can only carry 2 weapons at a time now, instead of having your whole arsenal with you everywhere.
Yeah, you like the Ratchet and Clank style.
Yeah, I love I like to just have my shit ready to go. I like to come into a gang hideout shooting pistols and a shotgun and then suddenly pull out the fucking blunderbuss and blast. Like oh shit, a group of reinforcements is coming on horseback. Explosive rifle, bam, you're all out. Switch from the tomahawk to the dynamite to the fire bottle, but now you can only carry one of those things at a time. I also, I have mixed feelings about the whole, instead of just instant looting, now you see your character, physically turn the body over and pull every single thing out of it. Because it makes it take 10 times as long. And a lot of the times after I've wiped out an entire gang and now I'm going to loot all their bodies, I'm halfway through looting them and by then the law has shown up and they're shooting at me. It's like, I just want the rewards of wiping out this group because I need 5 different kinds of, I need food and elixirs and apples and stuff, because now instead of just having health that just regenerates over time, I have a health core that decides how much health I'm allowed to regenerate, and then I have to refill the core by eating this food, and I also have a stamina core, and I have a horse core, and I have a deadeye core, and I'm just like, it's too much.
Yeah, there were too many different power-ups.
Yeah, so it's to a fault. It sucks because, in a lot of ways, the game is way better than the first one, but those gameplay changes make me kind of prefer the first one. Because it's just simpler in certain ways, and sometimes less is more.
Yuki agrees with you, by the way. Wide removal of couch gaming is probably the one thing I hate almost as much as microtransactions.
Yeah.
This is one of the reasons why I still, really...
as someone who grew up gaming with his little brother, I like couch co-op. And also playing with you.
We used to play games together a lot.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I want us to play, Spiritfarer.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2-player game and it's couch playable. And it has to do with the underworld and Charon.
Yeah.
And it's one of the reasons I'm still glad Nintendo makes so many family games like that. Because that's their whole thing now. Yeah, let's just leave.
What am I even fighting for? I already played this bandit camp.
Undead Nightmare was awesome. Agreed, Little Chaos.
Yep. That's my favorite DLC expansion ever in anything.
The last AC I enjoyed before Odyssey was Syndicate. I wasn't a fan of AC3 or Black Flag. Really?
Really?
That's
I've
surprising
never met
also.
anyone who didn't like Black Flag.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people who don't like Assassin's Creed but love Black Flag.
I like Syndicate more than other people did, but it
Same.
was another example where I really thought there should have been co-op, especially because it would have been perfect for you and me to play.
Yeah.
Because the one character's more stealth and the other's more combat, and those are our gameplay styles. You prefer stealth, I prefer combat. It would have been perfect. We could have gone into the place,
yeah, it would have been.
Especially because there were a lot of places with 2 floors of enemies you have to clear. I was thinking I could go in ground floor and start taking people out, while you enter in through the window and start stealthing everyone.
Fun. That would have been cool.
So that there's no backup for the guys I'm killing on the ground floor.
Yeah, while you're distracting them, I go for all the guys.
I just realized I died.
Yeah,
you're
you
petting
keep
your
playing.
cat. Go ahead.
Plus, I played for the first hour of stream.
Yeah. So. Okay. Cool. What time is it? It's 5:54.
About demigods. Vain-Moian, the magical bard from Finnish mythology, is the son of a primordial goddess called Imatar and the literal wind. So would you consider him to be a demigod? No.
So he's the child of a god and a primordial. No, that's not a demigod.
Yeah, again, you have to be half human. If you're...
You're only a demigod if you're half human. That's literally it.
Demigod doesn't mean...
I know that in Marvel Comics they keep calling Thor a demigod even though he has 2 god parents, but, that's just straight up incorrect.
The reason why in mythology they were called demigods more than they were called half-bloods is because it's supposed to be they are lesser gods. Yeah. Not that they are half-gods, but lesser gods.
Well, no, that's what minor god means.
No, I mean, but, even lesser than that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
They are so below a god. They're not.
I wanted to kill you.
They're not even a minor
smoke
god.
And run away. Worst enemy type in the game.
You guys are both just missing.
I'd rather fight the Falaki Tai than more of you assholes.
Maybe not, because the Flaggity just looks at us and we die. Remember how much I hit him like 8 times and he didn't even take a bar of health yet?
That is true.
Let's see. Horus doesn't want to do this and also doesn't want to be the new king, and he actually got along with Set and Anubis great. So I'm going to do a gay romance between Set and Horus.
Well, I mean, like I've said before, you're not technically being mythically inaccurate by doing that.
Yeah, it works.
They did shoot their cum at each other.
I wouldn't really see them having a romance, but you know, I wouldn't. I could see
they were
them
like aggressively coming at each other.
Just because romance is more loving. That's the only reason.
Set misinterpreted Horus saying, "Come at me, bro."
Look, his English is not his first language. Not that I didn't like Black Flag, but I only played it for an hour and never played it again.
Oh, okay.
I mean, an hour is a good amount of time to give.
Did your suspension of disbelief drop when you saw all the iPads lying around?
Yeah, honestly. These are some pretty neat emotes. Well, thank you, Little Chaos. I love my emotes, and I recently got some new ones about a month ago that I really love too, from a great artist named Orion Moon on Twitter. I think I have it set as one of the things that you can look up on my page, but I'm not certain about that. I can look it up later again. I can add it if you guys want me to. Just remind me in the Discord. Horus doesn't want to... oh, yeah, I read that. Vainomayan's mother, spelled Ilmatar, is a goddess, but his father is not a god. It's the literal wind. Yeah, that's a primordial.
Yeah, like, you know, Kratos, the actual one in Greek mythology, is son of Pallas, the Titan, and Styx, the actual river Styx. And he's a god.
Yeah.
Thor, in Norse mythology, his actual mother is the earth itself. He's a god.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought his mother was Odin's wife, but I guess...
No, actually. Yeah. Frigga is not Thor's mother.
That explains why there's no stories of them together in Norse mythology.
Yeah. In that one video I did, Thor, where's your mother here? Standing on her.
Or like that one where with Kronos, it's like, oh, look at my boy, and it just shows a rock.
Yeah.
Or the baby pictures of...
the Monkey King,
the monkey.
Also a rock. A lot of rocks.
That's a lot of rocks. Well, of course not. This is the middle of the desert. You don't have a lot of lilies. We have a lily in the chat, though.
My little bean.
Claire likes it when you pull the ears on a cat back because she said it makes him look bald.
Alright, so now it's time for the ultimate mission for a Magi assassin. We're gonna speak to the workers.
Do you have sub notifications disabled? I subbed but didn't see it. No, it might be Stream Elements being weird. I swapped to Stream Elements because I heard of all the stuff that Stream Labs was doing, but I might have to swap back because I don't always get the notifications now. So that so thank you for subscribing, Little Chaos. Welcome to the Dragon Side. You are now a Dragon Lord. You have increased our power tenfold with that subscription. We will now reach our empire further into the heavens, conquering more land, sea, and sky, thanks to your donation.
Having fun?
Yes, I am. But seriously, though, it really does mean a lot to, for you guys
Little
to subscribe.
Timmy fell down the well again.
Well, time to kill him, because that's what I said I'd do last time. And that leads to him arguing with Isis and will eventually lead to him cutting off her head. Well, that escalated quickly. We need to clip your claws soon, kitty. Yeah. Yeah. You want your claws clipped? No, you don't, but we're gonna do it. Yeah. You want to do a kitty smile for the camera? Will you do a kitty smile for the camera? Oh.
Wait. How did he get lost in the cave if the cave was sealed off with a wooden gate?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I love that line.
How even... Wait. I will get you out, but first... Okay. Never mind. I thought he was like, oh, I'll have to get the other guy first. And it's like, why don't you just...
I'm going to answer this question before I read it to Andrew. And his answer is going to be, oh, absolutely, I'm excited for this.
Okay.
I'll let this finish and then I'll...
Baba. Yaga.
Yaga Baba? Blogo to Jaga?
How did you even get in there? It was sealed off.
He's the one who sealed it off. He was trying to kill himself.
There was a gate here. I had to break through it to get to you. How did you get in here?
He's a smoke demon.
Alright, so what was the question?
Speaking of the Monkey King, are you excited for the new game?
Oh, fuck yeah.
I told you that's what his answer was gonna be.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. It looks amazing, and hopefully it'll be amazing.
I'm hoping that the gameplay in the video is actual gameplay, and they're not lying like some, like I've seen in a few, trailers.
Yeah, hopefully. Like, I heard the people in this company, like, left, like, other gaming companies, because the other gaming companies were, like, prioritizing monetization, and they were like, we want to make good games, so that's why we're making
That makes me want to support them more. Let's see.
You were digging to reach the river. Why were you sealing the tunnel behind you? Why are you just sitting there and, like, your friend was dying at the half... What are you doing?
He's not actually my friend, Andrew. I hate that guy.
Just wanted him to die. When he got hurt, I sealed the areas around him and came over here and sat down. What an asshole.
Look, hey, it's not murder if
Another mission.
I don't commit it. It happened in mythology. Yeah, it did. It's just the way you described it. It's just like, and then they have an argument, and he cuts her head off. It's like, well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
It's just, the way you described it was very quick. Hey, Mythology Guy, how is your card game coming along? He's quit it. He's burning all of his artwork.
Yeah, fuck you guys and fuck the game.
No, he's actually very, very close to finishing.
Yeah, like I said, we've got our graphic artist making a commercial for the game. Then after that, he's going to stylize the instruction booklet. We have another guy working on the cover of the instruction booklet, and that's pretty much it. Like, other than that, we have some artists, like, drawing a few more locations so that, you know, just the game can launch with a few more so you have more options, but they're not actually really needed for launch, so game's kind of done.
Yeah, now he's just waiting for last-minute touch-up stuff and then
Yeah.
deciding what he wants to do with the Kickstarter.
We need an instruction booklet, obviously, for launch, and we need a commercial for launch, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Commercials so far are looking pretty cool. I think it'll come out really cool.
I'm looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy, but from what I can tell, it's going to be a PS5, Xbox Series X exclusive. I didn't know that. That's unfortunate.
I mean, makes sense. They showed it off at the PS5 showcase.
Yeah. And I'm not. I'm surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised it's not going to be online at all, or I mean on PC at all. But you know, I have a PS5, so I'm not that upset. And I'm not super into Harry Potter, but I am interested in it. I kind of do want to play it. Awesome.
The tunnel partially collapsed. No, it didn't collapse. A collapse does not put a perfectly straight wooden fence in front of the...
And you remember that time when your house collapsed and a door appeared right in your bed?
Yeah, door just landed right in front, perfectly, like, cemented in place.
Yeah, don't you remember when that happened with the earthquake?
It's not how this works.
No, Andrew, it's the god of doorways. Clearly.
Janus.
Yeah, Janus, the god of doorways and decisions.
Yeah. Not Janus from Roman mythology. Janus is an ow my god.
You guys want to see Nightshade be cute? I'm going to hold her paws. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, I love you, Chucky. Oh, Perky. Okay, you can sit back down. I know, you were comfy, but you were starting to claw my legs too much. I love cats, but one of the things that's kind of annoying about having a cat is since they like to do this with their paws when they're happy, they start scratching your legs.
Yeah.
How loud is the game for you guys, by the way? Because I was looking through the VOD for Pokemon, and it's really quiet. So... maybe I'll turn it up a bit.
Ramisu. There's a fun name.
Ramisu. Horace. Mom, I want to fuck the enemy who's also my uncle. No, Horace. Slices off her head. Well,
That's just how life goes, man.
That's just life. You know, I remember when I sliced off my mom's head when she wouldn't let me go to the prom.
What a way to greet someone. By the gods, what am I to do? You could say hi.
You could just, say hi. You know, first I'm gonna walk up and say hi. No, that's too subtle. I'm a
farm and my wife to my brother. Jeez.
Oh, jeez.
That's some days of our lives shit right there.
And I just left them. My poor oxen, everything I owned. What am I to do?
Maybe be a man?
There are no large beasts. I did not stay to find out. They were the last gift
I have arrived, but I spelled arrived wrong. Hello, ship of the Corio. Welcome back. How you been doing? Where were you the last couple streams? I used to have like 8 cats at my parents' house. Oh, that's awesome. I love cats.
Yeah, cats are cool.
Well, we've all got the elephant ears, so the game is loud enough. True, Yuki. True. Did your gift sub run out, Yuki? Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate.
Now you can't do the cool emotes no more. I was living life. How dare you? We are gamers here. We don't have lives. We don't have lives here at the Dragon's Den. We're just,
no lives at all.
No having a life. No going out. No being a human.
Why am I out fetching this guy's shit for him? I am a Magi. This is beneath me.
Do you think the game's sound is a little low? Okay, I can turn it up a bit.
Shane, your butt is in the way.
Well, my butt is the best butt you'll ever see on this stream.
Not true, I have seen better. I have seen Tommy Wiseau's ass.
Okay, first of all, how dare you? What the?
What in the hell?
They were training a lion. They trained
an albino lion. Well, now you have no more albino.
An albino.
Or the Lady of Oh, they're Sekhmet worshippers.
I fucking hate the Sekhmet worshippers. They always come to my door, always telling me that they got a good deal on pizza. Turns out, no, they don't even got pizza. All they got is knives, and they're trying to stick them in me. Well, I ain't falling for it for the 5th time. Yeah, I fell for it 4 times.
You losers.
What, you got something to say?
Oh, another lion. Hi.
Just smack it away.
That's the end of you. You know, killing an albino lion should get more than 4 points. Maybe 50.
Thor's mother is Jord, also known as Earth, but she's also a giantess. She has a personality. But the father of Vani Morinen has no personality. It's the wind, as in the weather phenomena. There's the Aztec goddess that got impregnated by feathers. Vainamoen's mother was impregnated in a similar way, but by the wind instead of feathers. Okay, well, either way, it's still not half human, so it's not a demigod.
Yeah.
Like I said, if one of the parents is a human, then yes, it's a demigod. If not, then it's not a demigod. Then they're either just a creature or they're just a god. You know, like the Cyclops. They're not demigods, but they are half god.
Exactly.
What's the other half again?
Well, the Cyclopses are just primordial spawn. The original ones. The other ones are sons of Poseidon and sea nymphs.
Who's sea nymphs?
Sea nymphs.
Oh, sea nymphs. Oh, okay, that makes sense. You're right. I need to read up on... I don't read mythology as often enough. Most of my mythology comes from Andrew, movies, video games, and anything Rick Riordan's written.
Yeah. Okay, I took a bad route.
I know a lot about Greek mythology, and I want to get into Egyptian mythos, but I keep putting it off. Yep, been there.
It's kind of hard to find, like, a ton of good sources on Egyptian myth, honestly. A lot more people write about Greek and Norse.
It's because a lot of Egyptian stories, they don't really have a lot of that stuff written down for the stories. They had most of their history written down. And, the Library of Alexandria was burned, so... Yeah. There's probably a bunch of stories that we'll never get thanks to that.
Hey, let's be like, remember when we stole that stolen horse? Let's steal this guy's shit.
Yeah, let's do it. It's ours now. That's your payment. Your payment is we take your shit. His voice, Mayak!
Found Khufu and
You have found Khufu and Kidder. Today I collect tears of joy.
joy.
That was how his voice sounded. His little thing, Mayak!
I found something strange.
Okay
inside
then,
the
I think you've
house.
offended someone.
Let him be offended. It's good. It's good for character.
Will you look?
Last time you said diarrhea builds character.
As I
Oh,
dug out
Look at
the
that
main
shield.
room, I found
Just
ominous
right
writing
there.
That's very out of place.
I have no idea what they say.
But it's a good combo with the towel.
Like I said, Osiris is trying to put seeds of doubt into Anubis so he can control his body, but Anubis still loves his father, even if it's a bit much. So with the help of Thoth, he banishes Osiris back to the underworld, where he will stay there for all of time.
I don't know.
Alright.
Can sleep here.
Okay.
Being impregnated by winds and feathers just reminds me of Zeus. Yeah, but that was him doing it to a human, so.
You should speak to Ramesu. I will not speak to Ramesu.
Everything that happens.
Zeus got around a lot. Yeah, he was the original Casanova, if you know what I Casa mean.
Alright, give me your shit. Hey, they won't let me steal!
We can't steal the auctions. This is bullshit. You know what? I'm ending stream. Worst game. 0 of 10.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we got about 20 minutes left in the stream.
Okay. Just gonna finish up this.
Oh, yeah.
mission.
How many people showed up to that live testing you did with people?
First one, about 3 fans showed up. Second one, 1 returning.
No, okay.
Yeah. It's cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
How many?
They were all really cool, though, so
I
I
figured.
had a lot of fun.
I figured most people aren't showing up because they're busy or
Yeah,
worried.
or live in a different area.
Yeah, well, that's the biggest reason. Like, Lily lives in Texas. I doubt she's going to make it here.
Yeah.
Zeus is all of the elements at once, but with the ability to impregnate mortal women. Interesting. Sort of.
I will check with them. You are wasting your time, but as you will.
Oh yeah, there's something you said that I didn't know this. So one of the reasons I always like Japanese mythology the most is because I like the monsters and the creatures and a lot of their stories, and I always thought the Egyptian gods or the Japanese gods, I meant to say, were some of the nicest. But you told me you actually know it's the Indian gods because they actually just want to help people.
And Japanese ones are pretty nice, too.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They, like if you do well, they'll grant you powers, but they won't go out of their way to help the little guy, will they?
I mean,
Not on the level of the
sometimes
Indians.
if his faith is strong enough, or like they're impressed by him, they literally helped the littlest guy.
No, yeah, but I mean like just
I
like
know.
average people, unless it's like they're not like the Hindus in that way.
Yeah, it's hard to say exactly.
Yeah, you'd have
You
to
know,
ask.
mythology always has some inconsistency in their stories.
Is it cold in here now for you? Because I have the door
A
open.
little bit.
Yeah, you guys don't realize this, but when I'm not streaming, this room is actually very, very cold. And as soon as I start streaming, because my computer has to go on full blast, putting all the hot air out, and then I have all these lights on, and then my systems are putting all their hot air out, it gets stuffy in here real quick, even when it's just me. So whenever I stream, I have to have this door here open. But when I'm by myself, I always have it closed with my space heater on. And I remember I told Andrew, and he's like, man, maybe you should just stream to keep your room warm.
Take a look.
Certainly. He's new, yes? He'd be cute if he didn't look like he was always about to
Yeah,
cry.
having some
Tell him
allergies.
I asked
Do you want to end the stream
my
soon?
name's
Well, let's finish this mission.
Yeah, we'll finish this mission, then we'll end the stream. And while we're doing that, I'm going to see who's streaming real quick. Oops, not what let me read this real quick. And the reason why Apophis is doing this is because during the last encounter with Ra, he was badly injured and lost a lot of power, and so he wants to cause chaos and darkness so he can get back to his full strength and destroy La Fée. In other words, life. Le Fée. Okay, let's see. We can raid Get Fa again, but let's see if there's any anybody streaming this game that we can raid.
This game.
Yeah, I'm just
Keeping the Assassin's Creed Origins.
yeah, we'll
going.
keep it running. Can you pull up the thank you? Sass ass.
Looks like the same style.
Uh,
Part of the same message.
Assassin's Creed Origins. Mythologians. Let's see who's streaming this besides us. Okay, let's see. There's a couple people streaming this. Chat, would you guys want us to just raid someone we know, or do you want us to be nice and raid someone who's also trying to grow a bit as a streamer?
Raid someone who's trying to shrink.
Oh, well, in that case. Did I miss the heckin' stream? Yeah, we're getting near the end of the stream. Andrew's allergies are acting up. I'm getting a little tired. It's almost 6:30. Just as a reminder, though, if you want to remember, the streams are always going to be around 3 or 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. So mark your clock for that. Watching y'all play this makes me want to 100% it. I beat the story and put it down. I mean, if you want to 100% it, go ahead. I personally wouldn't. I've never 100% in Assassin's Creed games because I've never liked the world enough. I've 100% at other games though.
I've 100% at a few Assassin's Creed games. Not Unity. I got sick and tired of the glitches in that. And one thing that made me just done with the game was I collected every single Animus fragment in the world in order to get the coolest color scheme, and it didn't unlock. And I looked it up, and it was a common problem.
Yeah, that would make me not want to keep playing the game.
I'm fucking done with this game.
Yeah, same. The Greek gods are just like, lol, sorry, we caused a drought and killed thousands. Dionysus started a wicked party, and Demeter got high and was tripping out of the corner for 100 years. But you could look with that. I only used the superior EST. Well, why not use ESP then? To, you know... sports and telekinetics.
We have to like solve a puzzle to find where a hidden temple entrance is.
I can't solve puzzles.
Dude, my allergies are bugging me. I don't have the energy for
this. Yeah, okay,
right
so we're gonna end the stream. So you know, let's see who is there to raid. We can, you know, let's just raid Gitfa. He's fun. We really like him. So chat, here are the raid messages. Remember, if you have not been here, if you are not subscribed, Zagard's Cat brought me here. Pog Champ, if you are subscribed, copy and paste. Zagard uses dragon powers, and now I'm here. Zagard 7. All right, guys, it has been great in the stream. Andrew, is there anything you'd like to tell the people in the chat?
Thanks so much for all your support. I know you guys want the Sea of Monsters review. It will be up in a couple of days.
It'll be up soon. We have like almost nothing left to do.
Well, it'll be uploaded. I don't know if a copyright strike will delay it, but I'll let everyone know if it does.
Yeah, we'll know. And guys, thanks again for stopping by the stream. I love having you guys here every single time. It is always so great. I can't wait to see you all next time. Tomorrow when we're playing Kingdom Hearts 1 in Thrashing Thursdays. Andrew may or may not stop by. We'll see. He's a busy guy. But I hope to see you, as many of you there as possible. I love chatting with each and every one of you. I love playing these games. I love having you guys here. Stay safe, stay smart, stay healthy. Most importantly, be thankful for everything in life. And don't believe in yourself. Believe in me. Who believes in you? Bye-bye. Oops.